Time is the enemy, the past, it threatens the fast weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulchre, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expendable marks up to the top of the peak or beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Carl Barks drew it. So send your national parks druid, I'll send them home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line initially twice.
Listen, it's like this. I am Tycho Brahe of Pen Arcade and PAX. I'm also Alminifus Hereward Drawn, CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated. But today I'm Jerry Holkins, and I'm running a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friend, specifically Acquisitions Incorporated, the C team. To my right, Dragonborn Narcissist, Ryan Hartman, Dinar Blitzen, Amy Falcone, Amy the Falcon back at it, Walnut Dawn Grass, repping the natural world, Kakra, Rosie B. Stinger, not your grandma's grandma. On track again. Obviously, there's a fandom happening over here.
Sure.
Kathris Stroud, emerging from a mist shroud.
More like a piss cloud.
Oh no, 8 Mile.
Asparagus pig.
I got 8 Mile.
No.
Mom spaghetti.
No, that wasn't. Listen. That was Ice Ass Cold.
Dad's linguine.
Now, just to catch everybody back up, catch up our stream friends.
And me.
And you, a.k.a. The Shadow Council, the friends who come by and hang out with us each week and watch the game. It's like this. When last we saw our heroes, they had taken a job, specifically party security, at the Doomgate Inn under the auspices of one Sambar Blood Drinker. Mm-hmm. A nice chunk of coin to babysit what, as near as you can tell, is some kind of vampire coven. You were able to dissuade vampire hunters, indeed paladins, other holy warriors. You were also able initially to push away. When I say dissuade, of course, I mean chop in half.
Yeah, I'd say dissuade their souls from their bodies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
But you also, at least initially, held a werewolf at bay, Trevor.
The very same.
The very same, but an arachnoid walnut was able to sort of calm him down, provide a life lesson at a crucial juncture in this young werewolf's life. Mm-hmm. And you were able to encourage him to help you defeat a pretty savvy crew of vampire hunters who were very, very enthusiastic about getting up into this party and murdering all the people that you are being paid to protect. Now, at the end of the adventure, you emerged into the room here at the last parts of this, the dregs of this soiree, after holding off all manner of unwelcome guests. The band that was in the corner, just entertaining the gathered throng for the evening, announced that they had a song that they play at events like these. They introduced themselves as Acquisitions Incorporated, and then said, "Death to all vampires." And you can only imagine, at this point, how, if you were going to match a piece of music to an audience, if you're thinking about it from a demographics perspective,
Always.
this is not going to be the context you deliver a song called Death to All Vampires. This is not the venue.
It's a mismatch.
It's a mismatch. It's a demographic
It's a lesson in reading
mismatch.
the room.
It's like
Yeah, exactly.
fuck the police at the policeman's ball.
You have to know your audience.
But
And
it could
so-
be a funny irony, like a hilarious comment on.
Like I interpret this, as like
yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah,
maybe you didn't get it, but
it's
a joke.
It wasn't for. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the classic. So
it's a
the-
Weird Al sort of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. But so you can tell already that the tenor of the room has been altered slightly for two reasons. One, this bizarre admission, and you can also see that Sambar Blood Drinker has noticed that slinking in the door to the event space is none other than his cousin Trevor, who perhaps feels as though because he has defended their lives, that he might get entree or at least an hors d'oeuvre. Sure. Bare minimum. But you only have a moment to process this before the song begins in the corner.
Go on.
Now, Amy, you said that you wanted some stuff, so I'm going to give you some stuff.
I'm ready.
Right.
I cast silence.
Oh, it's so good.
I would have been
it's
so
so
sad
good.
if that was the bit. It could have been all this build-up.
No. All right, are we ready?
Cast
Yeah,
it earlier
let's hear
on
it.
the stream.
All right, here we go. You're trying to do a bite almost every night, but it isn't right and you know it. And it's rude, you're trying to found a brood and you're biting dudes just to grow it. Well, you're a winner. I'm talking steak dinner. Well, you're a winner. Steak dinner. I'm calling all your sinners 'cause you'll win a steak dinner tonight.
I can't.
And then we cheer.
I'm just gonna give you a moment.
There's more.
Y'all motherfuckers trying to taint the town, paint the town, redder than the matron's gown. Y'all motherfuckers trying to hate me now, wait till I get my motherfucking steak kaplow. Come take a peek inside my trove of tricks, garlic cloves stowed, never slow with the sticks that got the point at the tip. Best button your lip, full auto, 'cause y'all know my crossbow grip. All right. Now, have you been pleased?
That was
Are you not pleased?
so good.
Holy fucking
Jerry.
shit.
Well, you know.
Look at all the disadvantage that just got racked up.
Bing, 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 bing.
I was singing a song too.
Jerry, that
That
was-
cow jumped over the. God damn it.
3 coins in a fountain. Yeah.
I want to talk about this at Table Talk. I don't want to derail.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was incredible.
Well, it was for you.
I want you to know on this auspicious day, I needed that.
Yeah, it was for you. Now, and indeed, at the very moment, what is standing in a lead singerian context, you can tell taut elven ears just beneath, only the hint of a performance attire. You can tell instantly. You recognize the plates, the overlapping leather underneath. Things get bad very quickly.
Great.
Inside, you can see this lead singer pulling out hand crossbows, taking individual shots, and then instead of reloading, he just drops it, finds another hand crossbow somewhere within the infinite folds of his garb.
It's like Reaper.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say,
just
lousy Reaper.
flying out, and just they're piling up at the base. The hand drum, the hasty membrane is torn away. Beneath it, you can see the symbol of Joaquin, the coin god. Flips it. This individual flips it over. From the back comes a hammer.
Great.
The luthier reaches her hand up into a tight, tasteful bun, pulls the pins out, and then pulls the strings back of the lute. A handful of darts fly out into the room. Every one of them finds their mark.
I'm in love with her. Just sidebar.
Yeah. She's my favorite character of all of us.
You can see just so if that's important, absolutely the blonde, tight, topaz almost
how tight? How tight?
firmness of the bun, and as soon as the darts come out.
Oh yeah, like.
Right, exactly. Pulls it out, bam, 4 targets dead. These are the people you're meant to protect ostensibly.
Sure.
But it's very cool. You can see the cleric with the shield.
Yeah.
This hammer, he reaches back, throws it forward. You see Sambar Blood Drinker take it in the chest, dead center of the chest, and 2 things happen. 1, Sambar is driven back through the air, through the glass doors that go out to the porch. And at the moment the hammer hits, it reappears in the hand.
Like Thor.
So this is bad news. The lead singer is now moving target to target, 2 small claw-like knives. It's essentially like a blender elemental. I mean, imagine the power of a Vitamix turned loose.
Oh yeah.
In the shape of a man.
That's right.
I'm gonna let you do whatever more blood.
No,
bath you want to.
it's happening.
Okay, I was gonna say whenever I can react.
No,
Would
it's
just love
time.
to.
It's time. It's instantaneous. Basically, it's the surprise round.
We're like, oh man,
I
this
don't-
sucks, but that was really cool.
I don't think we're gonna get paid for this gig.
I haven't yet been able to form a reaction, but I want to know that when that our patron flew out onto the stairs, that Velvet, my unseen servant, immediately set about cleaning the blood again. It's like, whoop, missed one.
No, it's just they're like bam, and then it's just like it goes the whole trail, all the way to the corpse.
I'm imagining that little cleaning bot from WALL-E.
Oh no, me too. I had exactly the same
yeah.
image.
That's basically
I had exactly the same image.
Yeah.
That is the scene, and then as the last person falls, he turns to you and says, "You're welcome." But this is something very, very strange happens. But I need to emphasize one other thing. Anytime I roll a natural 20, or any of the members of the C team roll a natural 20,
Constantly.
24/7 has been the historical data.
In combat or always?
Anytime you roll it, anytime you
Right now.
crit,
Let's do it right
There it is. That's
7.
an 8.
What's a 7 get?
anytime there's a 20, we are going to do a giveaway in the channel.
Awesome.
Anybody who has been chatting, basically the bot is going to go back through the last 15 minutes. We're going to grab somebody. We've got some different kinds of stuff. Got some coupon. Got all kinds of stuff. We're gonna dish up.
That's awesome.
But that is it. So as he turns and says derisively, divisively, "You're welcome." You're not like a vampirologist,
Sure.
right? But
I have questions about how fast everybody went down.
yeah, you're not a vampirologist in the classic sense.
Nor would I claim to be.
You have exactly. You followed some of the hashtags, right? But yeah, you'd have your expectation would be that this scene would look very different if this had been an authentic vampire scenario.
So
Are they all dead?
Oh, like
Oh,
they
yeah.
would have surged up.
just to recap. Hang on.
Yeah.
I wanted.
So-
I've come to a conclusion, but I'm just gonna
So
hold on to it.
So Trevor is
Who is very much like a very real werewolf, right?
as near as you can tell, he's
a
definitely
wolf.
a bipedal
He's a
wolf
bipedal
man.
wolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Maybe that's all.
he is actually kneeled down
Okay.
at his cousin and he said, "You weren't never no vampire?"
I'm gonna just ask. I'm just gonna just very quietly. Just Walnut goes. My God, they were LARPing the whole time.
I said it when the guys first came in. When they were like,
they
"Oh,
just-
you're defending vampires." Like, I don't see any vampires.
Are they just
Called it.
Are they? Yeah. So am I looking around? Is like as the glass shatters, the veil pulled back? I'm like, that's just like clamato juice they're drinking. It's not actual blood. Wait,
Yeah,
it was
you
just
had a
wine. It was
sample.
just wine with some blood in it. I
Yeah.
thought it was like a fancy vampire thing for their
It
humans.
was weird tasting, but it could have been clamato.
It's a weird drink.
It is a weird drink.
It's
just
not
a
a
weird
good
drink.
drink.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
would rather drink human blood than clamato.
I
That's-
do.
You've heard it here
clam's
first.
blood.
if you got the one, it's like if you offer me two, It's going to be like,
go
not
for-
the one with the clam.
Yeah.
Please.
And the auto.
Yeah, be positive.
So hang on. So just to recap, there were what I'm gonna believe were very real vampire hunters because they sucked to murder, and if they were just LARPers, maybe not because we weren't going easy on them.
Right.
So also thought these people were vampires.
Right.
They're
So
clearly not.
Yeah, so how
Yeah.
bad can you feel?
our
then-
takeaway from this is that these LARPers, great marketing, because word got out.
That's true. They were very
Right?
good.
Their
Little too
PR.
good. A little too good at their job.
They got
Yeah.
that campaign.
But also
Right.
this new badass elven guy, the band that killed all these vampires, is like, you're welcome. They're not real vampires, dude. You just killed a bunch of innocent people.
Oh yeah, and also they
Also,
call
why not-
themselves Acquisition.
Yeah, and it
Build
goes
your
like-
own brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
probably should say these things to him.
Yeah.
I say all that
in
out loud.
character.
Yeah.
I say, what specifically do you tell these creatures?
These were
Now,
humans.
So as you say, now the ruse is completely shredded.
Right.
Lead singer, you suspect, I mean, just your instant read is that this is a person you would have seen. This is a man, obviously. It would not have, he wouldn't have had a place in your enclave.
Sure.
But you can tell that this is definitely a person who ostensibly reveres the same natural world that you do. He's backed up, of course, by what you assume from the holy symbol and the accoutrement is a priest of Joaquin. And then that most hated of classes, the bard, with this war lute in the back, hair seeming to still slightly sway in
It's fixed.
an invisible breeze.
She's underwater.
Yeah.
Walnut is so conflicted.
This is very challenging for me.
This is IP theft, but
Yeah.
come back to that.
Yeah.
Is the elf lead singer, does he seem smug and proud of himself still?
Oh, deeply.
Okay. I want to survey the room and pointedly look very high up at him, because I assume he's quite a bit taller than me, and go, you realize these were definitely not vampires
They were one bite away.
from,
Vampirism.
but I
There
mean,
are-
we all, aren't we all? There's no vampires here. I could very easily just kill you for the same reason.
You'd have a hard time.
You haven't
Which,
met me.
which one was the vampire? What were you protecting these people from? I mean, the change that was imminent.
Yeah.
They were one bite away, but where is the vampire?
Where's
Where's
the
the
bite?
bite?
Who's got the bite?
And hang on, hold
Who's
on.
got the bite, baby?
Hey.
And Walnut wants to like get up in
Hey.
this guy's face and like roll like puff up her chest too,
Yeah.
and be like, also, the legal ramifications of impersonating Acquisitions Incorporated is just, and then she starts.
Oh,
she
the
just starts-
documenter
she
is
just starts
fucking
going like
flexing.
and then she
Ooh,
looks
that'd
like
be
she's
tough.
gonna search in her bag, like she has so many documents for this purpose. It's like, and
Yeah.
they have tabs.
It's clearly outlined in Article 111, Section
Yeah, yeah.
B.
Yeah, exactly. And she's like, anyway, listen.
Yeah, he says, yeah, eventually we realized that our documenter was just getting in the way.
I feel you, bro.
Wow.
I want to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
I want
do
you
it.
to literally punch him in the
I
face.
Do a
have-
hit.
I have,
Do a hit.
Oh, okay.
Hang
That's
on,
right.
I'm gonna do a hit. They say don't
This
do
is
it, but I
walnut.
did it.
This is-
Son of a, dang.
Son of a walnut.
So what's that like? That's a
Son of a birch.
13 on a good day. 14.
It is a good day.
Can I punch him?
Not with a 14. But you
swing and a
swing real, and then he just catches it, and he just sort of analyzes you, just assesses every ring, every plate, every fold of your armor, and he says, "Sorry about your grove.
Ooh, snap.
What the heck?
Maybe if there'd been a man there, things might have turned out differently."
Oh my God! I want to bear.
This guy's a dirty boy.
He's like just.
I'm going to put a soothing hand on Walnut and try to calm her down because she's about to wild shape all over this boy.
Yeah, I don't want to say everything on the stream, but just Walnut just starts like screaming and swearing
Yeah.
and saying, "How dare you? You don't know anything about it."
Right. Trying to hold you back, but I'm like a third your size, so it's not working.
Just
super
one
well.
leg?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just like trying to like petting you.
I've knelt down and I'm tasting some of the blood leaking out. I'm like, this is a regular blood. This is a boy's blood. That's human's blood.
Sweet boy blood.
Yeah.
This is horrible. This is a
Yeah.
crime.
Say something else.
So he's
Say something else.
Seriously, say something. Say something else.
Say one more thing.
Make fun of me now.
Yeah. He's putting his knives away. You can tell that line, assessing his entourage, you can tell that line landed with the cleric, but did not land with the bard. Right.
Landed how?
In a material way.
Right.
You can tell that
She's
the
like-
cleric's okay, and for their bard, that's not a material.
Yeah.
She's displeased with this brutal.
It
Problematic.
It didn't land.
Misogynist.
Yeah.
It didn't land.
Okay.
Doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
It didn't land. And so it is at about this time that you hear, even down the stairs and into the cavernous main volume of the Doomgate Inn, you can hear heavy pounding on the door.
Where's Trevor?
Is that the police?
Run.
Yeah.
Trevor is still with Sambar. This is a big.
Big thing.
It's like the one supernatural creature that was actually in this room that just managed to not kill.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
Wow,
still
they're
alive.
good at this.
Okay, so but at the pounding of that door,
Sure.
yeah, they say, you're welcome to ride into the head office, Documancer. Ask them about Team Bellerophon, and ask them about our wildcard license that allows us to do whatever we want, wherever we want. Just be sure to put all that information in there, in your notebook.
It's a little too real right now.
Let me actually write this down. Amy the human, Walnut the wood elf. Yeah.
Wild card license. That sounds cool.
So
They have the fifth freedom.
Yeah.
and I go, hang on. So you're telling me that you are actually from Acquisition Incorporated? That's what you're telling me right now, you piece of shit elf person in front of me.
Ask Omen Dron.
We should ask him.
What
Are we
is-
allowed
will.
to switch teams?
Can I?
Are you guys looking for?
Are you guys? Yeah. It's like, you guys
actually-
are badass.
No,
I hear you have an opening.
and they have no.
Yeah, they got an opening. Do you guys need a decisionist?
Here,
As-
Do you guys need a baconator?
Do you need a
you know-
decisionist? Yes, you do. All right.
I'm hired.
Rosie.
Sorry.
Are you? I'm gonna look up at you when he says the wild card license and be like. It seems like you would know of anybody what a wild card license is.
Do I know about this? Has this been in my documentation?
You have never heard of it.
Yeah.
If there is such a thing, it's something you would have to. It's something that you would have to investigate.
Cool.
But like I say, but each time there's another fresh pound at that front door.
Pound town.
Each time they look, and then with slightly increased tension, and then the cleric taps the ranger on the shoulder.
Is she a bard or a ranger?
This is the ranger.
Oh, the man's a ranger.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
okay.
Taps him on the shoulder, and then just gestures away with his head.
Right.
You see him reach down into a satchel on his belt, and they all reach into separate satchels and pull out the same object, which is a small vial. And they say, and the ranger says, Oak, by the way, listen, when you write back, make sure, O-A-K, it's a long one. Listen, if you guys could clean all this up, that would be great. And then he pushes it.
Will do.
He crushes the ampule, disappears. The cleric crushes his and disappears. And the bard approaches you, Walnut, and says, baby, if we don't kill each other, we're gonna fuck so hard.
Walnut just coughs. And then I'm assuming then she immediately just like a slow lean
Yeah,
in.
exactly. Just like the slow lean
Walnut's
in.
like, this is
too
so
close.
weird, but I'm gonna go for it.
It's too close.
I'm so mad, but and
and
then
then
she's gone.
the lips brush, and
my
she's
God.
gone.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
Bring the heat.
all right, so hang on. I want to just roleplay real quick the expression here. Walnut's like very wide-eyed, like clutching her pearls, as it were, but then like also still fuming about Oak and like
It's a very
getting ready to
complicated.
reach and furiously
Your blood
write.
is singing.
And I'm just like writing all this down. I'm like, someone needs to get the door.
Yeah. Just holds it out.
I'm
Now I'm
gonna
gonna
go.
actually
I'm gonna go get the door.
Okay.
I march over there.
I got a
How's
girlfriend.
the
What'd you
Velveteen Rabbit get the door?
I'm gonna loot some corpses.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, there's a whole mess of dead bodies.
Yeah. I'm
I
also
say,
can
Trevor,
we-
excuse me.
There's
Push
a
him out of the
lot-
way, and it's like a loot his cousin.
There's a lot of crossbows that were discarded. Can
Yeah,
we
yeah.
like each get a crossbow now?
There are 6-hand crossbows.
Okay.
They don't, but there's no extra ammunition for them at all.
Well,
I
I
don't
happen
want
to
a
have
crossbow
one
from that
single
asshole.
crossbow.
You do have a
from my
crossbow
very
bolt. You
first
should.
encounter.
True.
That's great.
Yep.
Save it.
Use it all the time.
Chekhov's crossbow bolt.
Crossbow.
Yeah, it's like, listen, dude, it was literally on the mantle
It
in the
was.
first adventure.
I'm gonna save it for my nemesis.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, we're
Hey,
looting.
and so while you are harvesting, I mean LARP, it takes some coin.
So they were officially LARPers?
Yeah, as near as you can tell. I mean, it takes some coin to manifest this.
That's a shame.
To say nothing about what it costs to maintain this dungeon environment that they have here. But you do find 30 gold spread out, 2 gems, each worth 20 gold.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then assorted goblets and things like that. If you want to grab a couple of them, they're not like that's from gobletworld.com. Like they're not like
Yeah.
I take-
I'm an ascetic, so I
No.
don't need that shit.
I hoard as much as I can. Yeah. Goblets, what else? What other nonsense is there?
here. So
I know these guys are fake.
when you went down, so
In life.
exactly. So you go down the Velveteen Ghost that is in your employ.
Right.
Has since the front, this foyer area is looking pretty good. As things went to hell,
Right.
you can see the last couple of their sort of shambling servants wiping makeup off their face and basically beating feet out the back through what you know to be the lower part of the kitchen.
Right.
Through their sort of lounge area that has that bar on the right, if you'll recall.
We gotta wash more people's faces before we start things.
That's
Like,
right.
is this
There's a
makeup?
lot of good lessons we got out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, file it all away, obviously.
Yeah.
Payment up
So,
front.
so when you get to the door, Cthulhu,
Yeah.
you open it. What? I assume
Oh,
that's
can I see out before can I peek around the window?
they have a little peeky
Sure.
type thing. You slide it to the left, and you see 3 what look to be guards. Guards of the road, maybe some kind of a watch that operates on the long road, and you can see their cart just outside.
Okay.
What's the cart look like?
It looks much more like the prison cart that you had before. It's not premium.
That's what I'm
Of course, that's your.
love
I remember now.
that prison
I was not trying to tantalize you with this cart.
So, all right. Well, I go ahead and open the door, and I say, guards, I'd like to report an incredible crime.
You're like, we're off duty. We came to stay. Is Sambar here?
Well, I wish you were still on duty. Well, there's been a lot of murders.
17 murders.
It's probably, yeah,
How many?
all of them. The entirety.
Oh, wow.
All murder.
Every murder?
Each murder that could have happened here,
Well, not
save
Trevor.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
some of the staff. It's not that many, actually. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. How many do we? What's the body count? Like how many were in
Up
the
there?
hall?
How
Yeah.
many bodies hit the floor?
yeah. I'm sorry. All I can think about is the parrot now. It's just the parrot. There is 16 people,
Okay.
including the vampire hunters.
Okay.
So 4 there, 12 guests
Did we
upstairs.
loot them?
Yeah, we
Yes,
looted them.
thoroughly.
Looted.
Excellent.
Can we keep the bodies?
Keep?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have the refrigerator cart. You know what I mean?
Surrounded by
No.
death. We're like, a lot of lessons learned this
Yeah.
time, guys.
Some good stuff.
Yeah.
But you know
Chalk
what?
this one up as a growing experience.
It wasn't just gold that
Step
we
over.
got.
Yeah, you know.
Corpse.
We're going to file this one away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to be a hit.
You know,
No.
the home office,
Sometimes
they're not even here. They don't
We don't
know.
even need to file the documents on this. We can just...
No, we could just tell them it went fine. They don't know. They're not here.
The 3 of you, you frequent this inn?
Yeah, we are in need of rooms for the night.
I think you could take whichever one you want. You may want to stay somewhere else.
It's an active crime scene.
Yeah.
Are you here alone?
No. No, I'm not. I'm here with a party. We just witnessed an extreme act of violence.
His face grows very taut
We're not here with a rad party, but like an adventuring.
and hard. He's not impressed by any of this.
It was a rad
the
party.
dissembling, the sotto voce attempts at irony. None of this is working for him.
This is that creepy thunderstorm where you heard someone
Yeah. He pushes open the second door, and you see now that there are guards that you could not see through the pinhole.
Okay.
There are 5 guards that are now filing directly into
Oh no.
the foyer.
Pretend to be a proprietor. Just act like you won't play.
You're just telling them
Are you beaming that
the
to me?
truth, like on
I
and on.
fucking ancient whisper your ass or whatever it is.
The ancientest of whispers. And he says, "Where's the staff?"
I'm right now, I am communicating to each of you, going like, guys, I want to know where the staff is. And in front of him, I'm going, like I've got something to say. Like I'm parched.
Cover.
You just open the doors and tell a bunch of cops, like, there's a pile of dead bodies in here. You can sleep here if you want.
There's been a murder.
That's right. Last I heard, they were preparing for tonight's murder mystery dinner.
That's it.
You go. That's what I'm talking about. Rosie's all
So
about it.
if you're here to participate, now we ask that you wait down here until we're ready. And then,
There are no murders?
oh no, friend, it's going to be a murder-solving night of fun and enjoyment. You won't believe what this inn has prepared for you.
You done good there, Cathris. Jesus Christ. All right. Sorry. That roll is going to make your life a lot easier.
We just wrecked
And
some
so,
Jerry stuff.
no. It's all good. I can go with this either way. We'll get to it.
Either
we're
murder
gonna die.
mystery or
Yeah.
actual murder.
No. Because it's just like we'll get to it in table talk if you want to. But the Shadow Council was actually involved in whether or not they would be LARPers or
It's amazing.
or vampires.
Little
Oh my God.
demons.
No. And I have two. I have two.
Contingencies?
Yeah, I had the combat one where they're authentic vampires, and then you have a different relationship with Team Bellerophon.
Y'all are breaking immersion right now.
Sorry. No.
Different
Here. I'm sorry.
Come back.
I'm ready to go. I have it all go.
Okay.
But anyway.
I'm gonna collect a few items of clothing, and I'm gonna join you immediately and pass out their disguises for the evening.
So the 4. I was going to say. So
I've taken my cloak and I'm sort of going like,
the captain.
Yeah.
The captain softens a bit. 3 of his contingent are still. Well, no, they're still examining things. Surfaces, looking behind the counters, things like that. One of the guards seems pretty excited.
I bring a hat and a blindfold and a walking stick and a bandana,
oh,
and
nice.
I pass them out.
And
We've got some characters.
So you've laid them out, and the captain of the guard is looking at his contingent, and they are looking at him to see if it's okay with him if they play along with this. And then he is looking at the bandana and the walking stick, and he takes the walking stick from the person you have given it to and then gives them the top hat.
Oh, okay.
It's a fine choice. I'm also trying to be really spooky with you. Like I've got my
So we
fingers
have to
steepled.
put on a fake murder mystery.
So you are, and he, as his, you can see his spine arc a bit
Yes.
as he leans into the stick, and he says, "And you are?"
All right. I want to come in the room and just be like, sorry, we learned this from the last group. It's $20 a head up front. 20 gold piece a head at front. Sorry, guys.
This is genius. We can recoup our fee.
Yeah.
While they're doing this, I'm upstairs and I want to usher Trevor away so that he doesn't look like he did all of the biting.
Well, no, because you can see him because you're still up in the room.
I'm still
You can see him sniffing the air, and looking around the door a bit, just a bit, trying to keep his snout in. It's not possible. He's having a hard time. And he turns back to you and he says, "It's a goddamn fuzz, y'all."
Trevor, you gotta go.
You're goddamn right I'm gonna go.
You gotta go. We'll cover for you.
God damn it.
I know. You did what you could, and I'm sorry, and I'm glad you could be here to witness your cousin's end, but it's over.
Who gonna run the Doomgate in?
I think it's gonna be you. I think this is why you're here tonight. This was your charge in life.
I'm gonna go get some of my rags from the cave.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably rags here, but get your best ones and bring them here, and no one else is gonna do it, so.
He goes, I get very excited.
And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hey, Trevor, you're a good boy.
He gives himself a little scratch behind the ear. And then he jumps out the broken glass of the veranda door, and you see him just bound straight off the edge and out into the moonlit field.
I'm just like whisper, and I say to the wind, but like, you know, I'm just like, lay low, buddy. Just lay low.
Just let this one blow over, man.
Woo.
Just
Get to a safe place.
Just let it blow over. And at the notion that he'll be charged additionally from the room, he loses his old man voice and he says, "We were not. I assume this is the room. The room fee will include the entertainment."
Course. Absolutely.
I'm being told two things.
And it includes so much more.
If we just charge them too much, they'll leave.
That's not. I don't want to get in trouble with the local, like the.
Oh, this is
Better
mental stuff.
Business
You gotta
Yeah.
use this when it's like.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Psychic.
give you one of
Use your
these,
minds.
Just play along. I'm pretending this is like a group call. Play along.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
If we just raise the price so much, they'll just be like, "That's too much for my blood," and they'll go away.
Hold on.
Okay.
Walnut's calling.
Yeah, shh. Hold on, put you on hold. Give me a
What's
second.
that?
Instead of going this Family Matters like weird sitcom solution, why don't we just make them go away?
Give me a
I'd like
second.
Let him do it.
Asshole.
I want to distract the captain because I
Yeah.
really want to have a moment and be like, Baron von Winkle stuff. Please follow me. I have a tapestry I'd like to show you. And I want to lead him away from his guards.
Okay.
And it's still completely in character.
But first, though, perhaps libations for our guests, and I've instructed Velvet to bring a tray. Oh, it's floating by itself from the kitchen, since it's all free. They can have as much as they want.
Won't you take one before we view the tapestry?
Please, is it wine or blood? just sweating.
Yeah,
I've never had to do this. I've never had to do this much acting.
No,
in my
this
life.
is the polar opposite of your upbringing.
This is not what I want to do. It's like facade on top of facade.
But luckily that like plays perfectly with a murder mystery dinner theme.
Yeah, it's
too.
like it's like somehow conceptually you have like drilled into the ultimate manifestation
Yeah, the idea that
of the sweaty proprietor.
the idea that like people do this like an additional layer of lies on top of reality for fun.
Exactly.
You're,
But
you're doing great.
So you've instructed the Velveteen spirit to secure spirits
Whatever you got back there.
from they're plentiful. There's also, like as I suggested, a small bar actually out in the open area.
Okay.
So something to consider. But we'll see where that goes. But he is ready. He is weary from the road. You suspect that their task involves a lot of driving and nothing happening most of the time. But he seems very familiar with the surroundings. I mean, you think he might have been to the Doomgate Inn a couple times. It's only open late at night, as you know from the gate.
Right. And there's nowhere that can like all of the rooms are upstairs or where the bodies are. We have to go past there in order to get them set up.
Exactly. So remember, main set of stairs up front, venue.
Right.
There are two more sets of stairs that come from the front that go around and have room access on the sides as
Oh,
well.
I see. So they can avoid that central.
There's two.
The dining room.
There's 2 routes that go up there, and then of course the lobby lounge
Right.
zone is
Right,
down there
right.
in that central area.
The morgue now.
Guys, are we doing a murder mystery or not? 'Cause
Yeah.
I really want to. Are we doing this? Is this a bit? I don't know.
Are we like gonna improv an entire murder mystery to distract some cops?
I just want to get them drunk to the point where they can go to their rooms and then we can leave.
Whose murder are they solving?
Oh no.
We'll figure it
Baron
out.
von Bites a Lot or whatever his name was?
No, so you can see. So they've begun to try to figure out who they are in this context.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got
Characters.
you got Mr. Top Hat.
Right.
You've got a scarf.
Sure.
Right.
Hold on.
The one that had been at the end of the column, who appears to have the greatest enthusiasm for this construct you've generated, is constantly. He has a monocle and he places it in his eye and he says, "Huh, I say," and then he just keeps doing it.
This is his only thing.
Like no
That's fun.
That's
matter.
what he's nailed.
Yeah, no matter what is when he sees like a settee or a chaise lounge, he's maximizing it.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more, Professor.
Yeah.
I want to. I'm going to take the guards, or the captain of the guard, over, and I'm going to start explaining to him, mostly to like split the party at this point. Since
Right.
we're not doing a
no.
real murder
At this
mystery
point,
here.
the rest of the guards are having been given the okay to dress in funny costumes. They are now orbiting the Velveteen Spirit, like moths
Yeah, getting their beverages.
around this bottle, and there is a point very near to their initial beverage activations that they forego the glasses altogether,
Yeah.
and it's just bottle.
Yeah.
It's just bottle. They set the empty bottle down on the edge, and then it teeters, and then the Velveteen Spirit adjusts, and then toddles back, floats back, sails back.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't see him either.
It's friction free.
Whatever he's doing.
It's
working.
friction free. So they're going to work. Now we have Lord Baron Winkle's stuff,
Von Winkle.
but he's lost his character a little bit.
Okay.
There was a mercenary aspect that sort of crept in when Dinar
I see.
came and tried to turn the screws.
Yeah.
Right.
Chill out.
My friend can be a little coarse around the edges, but I've brought you into this room for a reason, and I look around, make sure nobody can listen. I think that you should play the role of the murderer. Now, this is a secret role, and it is a lot of responsibility, but I think you might enjoy it. I've seen men like you do very, very well in these roles. What do you say?
It's like, generally speaking, if you were to say something that increased a person's confidence, their posture would improve.
Right.
But because this specifically requires that he hunch, he wilts.
He absorbs
In
the
a
role.
he wilts in a practiced, careful way, and he says, "What do you require?"
He's like, he introduces
Yeah,
the
yeah.
quiver. Like,
The only requirement of this role, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to do my creepy voice, is that you never reveal that you are the murderer. But you know in your heart that you are. Do you accept? Yes. Excellent. You may return to the party.
Right. So he turns his back, and it takes him a long time because he's fucking doing it right. He's getting over there. I mean, he's barely any, the mobility factor has been substantially diminished
Yes.
at this point. The Velveteen Spirit has returned.
in the interim, I've said, you may want to check this front area more thoroughly. There could be clues anywhere. Whoa. No, and I pretend to be startled by like a curtain. Ah!
Can I interject for one second?
So he looks up the grand stair, and he says, "Are there clues
everywhere.
Oh, yes, friend. But we're still preparing the illusion. I think you'll be impressed.
Do you want to maybe close the door?
Yeah, so here's what I want to do is
Yeah,
that
I want to pile
meanwhile, while
up
this
all
is
these
happening-
corpses.
I mean, that was part of it.
Would
I turn into a wolf and I eat all of them.
Just a buffet.
Nice.
That's good.
Well, it's like, it's got to eat the whole stash.
No, it's like you turn into some kind of a reticulated python.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you finish it all, the meal's free.
Like that scene in Super Troopers where they have to like
Yes.
eat the
Yeah.
weed in the
It's
car.
exactly
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You get the free shirt.
So
If you're able to eat
Put your picture
all
on the
these,
wall.
Yeah.
if you're able to
get-
eat all of these murdered pseudo vampires, you get a
Absolutely.
shirt.
So here's what I am doing while they're doing this, is that I want to close the area off, and then I want to just put like a chair or something. Like I just want to pile some stuff against it so that there would be some resistance if they tried to do it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
So
I'm-
you want to take this room off the menu.
I want to take it off the menu, and then if I have any extra time, I would also like to maybe arrange, because they're like, in the venue area is near where the fountain is, right? Like
It's
the
in
big.
the, in the hallway outside.
It's exactly right. It's in the hallway just outside
I see.
the doors.
Interesting. Okay, well then I want to just kind of like arrange these people so that maybe it kind of looks like ritualistic or something like that. Like this is some like.
Wow.
Oh.
I was just going to lead them into the room and a bunch
dark.
of dead people, but yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna let them feel like they were just like makeup, like fake dead people.
Oh, that's fine too. I just meant for later when people find these.
Oh,
Oh,
sure,
oh.
sure.
Walnut's like, yeah, and so just like
Thinking
make sure that
ahead.
like everybody that could have a cup has a cup, and then just like.
Oh.
Ah.
So it looks like they
You've
drank
done this
themselves into
before.
like
Yeah,
a
Damaris
crossbow
just like,
I'm like, what is happening? It's like elaborately, I string them up like in a Weekend with Bernie's kind of thing. I put police and it's
Right. But the killer wouldn't do that. The killer would arrange them in a semicircle because
What is Jannar doing? Besides trying to extract gold from everyone.
I was just trying to get the cops to go away. Now the new plan is to get them blitzed so they pass out.
Yeah.
Are you
Listen.
down,
Well, I guess I gotta play along.
are
Yeah.
you down here with us?
Yeah, I'm with
Okay.
you guys.
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know about this amazing
Plan.
dead body puppetry, which I'm excited to see.
I like it better that it's a surprise to us.
Like a
If we
real
end
life
up
dollhouse.
back there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Did Dinar
working.
plant some clues or
arranging it
something?
in something.
Like what's?
What
Like,
would you
yeah,
do?
I gotta be
What would
one
Dinar
step
do?
ahead of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, so there are 6 of them.
5.
5.
Okay.
It includes the guy,
Oh.
the captain.
Yeah, I mean, I would guess I would just try to plant some clues. I guess that's a good idea. That's what I'll do.
Okay. Tell me the nature and location of these clues.
Well, I grabbed a couple of the cross bolts,
Perfect.
Or the-
so I'm gonna hide them behind like a curtain,
Like an Easter egg.
and I'll
hunt.
try to like an Easter egg hunt. Like I'll try to put one like under like a little dish.
I see what you're
And I'll,
doing.
like,
and if anybody's looking
Yeah.
your way, I go,
Yes.
keep them.
When they start looking at me, yeah, you just like turn their head.
Is this something that Dinar would like kind of have fun with secretly?
I think I begrudgingly go along with this.
Darn.
Not even secretly.
Yeah.
Be happy.
Maybe one part
Just
of
like
me is
lumbering around, like.
I wish the egg was here. She'd really
know.
like this.
Yeah, no, it's probably just it's dark fantasies about what could be happening with this egg.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
You got
I
egg
know.
on the
I'm
brain.
like, I want to get home and get to the egg.
Is the plan?
I
still
like at a point,
to
like I get
leave?
behind a cop
Oh,
and
yeah,
I like
yeah,
pull a
yeah,
knife
yeah.
out,
Especially
and
when
you're like, no, and I'm like, a lot faster, guys.
too active. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, as soon as they start investigating upstairs, I say we fucking peace out.
Yeah. So they have begun to toddle about, a half a bottle of hard liquor, a piece.
Oh, I've got Welver's bottle.
Yeah.
I throw that in the mix.
Yeah.
Oh, that was some hard stuff.
black-
This-
the
this-
black
we got an
stuff?
info.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
the black stuff that
You do
Ike
stuff
or-
on that you don't.
Yeah.
think about
You don't want
the
to
next day.
remember. You know what I mean? But at this point they are. It's like the mob.
Sorry, upstage. Yeah. What?
They are flipping this place over.
Yeah. Walnut.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring them up.
There's what's up.
We're gonna bring them up,
Gotcha.
and then we're gonna shut the door and lock it.
Gotcha.
It's a puzzle room.
Gotcha.
We're gonna leave.
I'm already on my way out. I don't want to make my way out the other way.
Yeah, exactly. They're downstairs.
Yeah, I'm like, meet you out front,
Yeah.
out
Okay.
back.
So you're gonna continue your your role as this sort of
I think
mad proprietor.
I think we're ready to proceed to a room which you might find very murder-filled, my friends.
So,
Come, rest among the bodies. It's too dark. It's going too dark.
Yeah.
Find sweet rest beneath that black blanket.
yeah, exactly.
Death.
Now he's getting into it.
But you can
wanna
over by one of the curtains, you can see it's being parted, and there's a bolt behind it, and then you see the monocle pop out. He says, "My word!"
Wow, clue.
You found a clue. Delightful.
So they're on rails now. Like they're ready to go. It takes him. The guard captain gets about halfway up the stairs, the proper way with the cane, and then he sort of fudges it the rest of the way. It would have taken a long time.
And then meanwhile, we're like, you found all the clues. You found all the clues. You found all the clues. Let's go. Let's go. That's all the clues.
So tell me about the reveal.
You tell us what we see, but I'm going to say, gentlemen, are you ready? Throw that door open.
He gets his monocle fixed just right.
But beware.
Throw it very far.
What you may see may disturb you deeply.
So from outside, you can hear Walnut is now imitating the sound of a wolf, just for ambiance. So you hear "hawoo," and the doors fly open, and then there are the bodies, and they're all arranged in this weird, almost a circle. Like she almost got all of them, like with their heads going, and like they're kind of maybe holding hands a little bit.
Yeah.
So it just looks very much. And then on the wall, like maybe she kind of went too far, but she wrote "Trust no one" in their blood on the wall.
And I go,
She's like entrails dangling like party favors.
Like Christmas
like a
lights.
gore fest.
I'm ready to be like, whoa, but I go, oh.
Not what I thought this would be.
Very different.
Like,
Good luck, gentlemen.
All right. So they're definitely impressed by what's been presented here.
Walnut's outside. Yes.
That's real thunder.
That's actual thunder.
Holy shit! I'm ready for the fucking.
It's me outside with one of us.
I'm ready for the
like
Halloween.
Foley.
I'm ready for the Halloween episode of the B
So
team.
creepy.
But anyway, so the plan here is to lock this door.
Yeah.
You're gonna recreate your door scenario on the other side, and then as you're closing the door, the guard captain just stops dead in his tracks, and you see him look back through the crack of the door, and then you shut it and lock it.
be like, who did it? Like, I don't know.
It's an open question.
Run.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
run.
we get back to our cart.
Yeah, let's run. Get the
No,
cart.
I run over to their cart and I smash the wheels.
Oh, very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Let's see some strength.
Jeez.
I think I could see some strength.
Yeah, let's
from
see
this,
it.
from this strong boy.
Flex.
Hey, that's a 1.
It's a 1.
I cut my foot off. I go, what?
No, it's the thing where you go over and it's like you have the plan in your head, and then you go over and you just kick it as hard as you can, and you hit it wrong so that it's like on the top of the toe, and just so you see Dinar starting to hop around on one foot.
I was gonna say when we roll a 1, the viewers have to give us something.
Yeah, exactly right.
We don't give them something.
I want a coupon.
Yes. One pity, please.
One coupon. I see Dinar fail miserably at kicking, and I run up and I kick the wheel too, just so you don't feel bad.
Good.
Because I think that's maybe.
There's got to be a way we can sabotage this cart without strength checks, I guess, right?
Let's just get away fast.
These guys
Oh,
are
does it have a
fast.
horse? Can I kill the horse?
Whoa!
What?
It does have a.
Not anymore, it doesn't.
Why don't we just take the horse? Oh, no.
8.
Oh, it was so close.
a
I was
It
at
was
20.
so
it wasn't
close.
close to a 20.
No, so you see him
No,
hatch this.
I
see
undo
him-
the horse.
it's
So
too
I'm
late.
trying to let the horse run
late.
away.
It's
Sorry.
too late.
It's too late. It's
You're inspired by Walnut.
Yeah.
just.
I'm trying to make friends with Walnut. This is what you like, right? Slit its throat.
Did I do good?
Did I do good, mommy? So no, what happens is that he brings the sword down,
Yeah.
And you think for a second that he's trying just to like make 2 horses. Jesus Christ!
That's real thunder.
Trying to make 2 horses, but it comes down right on the strap and the rest of the mechanism that is holding the horse.
Oh, you mean its spine?
Yeah, no, not
The mechanism.
its spinal column.
The unessential horse part.
Yeah, exactly.
I the strap.
The lesser horse part, and it's off like a bolt.
Yeah.
Like imagine an alternate version of this universe where they had invented something like a horse cannon, and then fire like it's like that. Like the horse is just
Yeah.
That's a good horse.
out into the night.
Yeah, we could have used that horse.
That's probably better than the wheel. Oh, we could have used the horse.
Coriander. This is what occurs to you
Yeah.
as you see it. First sort of dappled in silver.
Yeah.
And then
And I looked back at our
off
shitty horse, and I was like,
Coriander sort of absently chewing.
Yeah.
Is there anything cool in their cart?
Oh, yeah.
Chewing resentfully.
Loot their cart?
No, this is. I mean, you think that they may come across things on occasion.
Any prisoners?
But no.
There's cool in the cart.
What is
No.
this?
There's nothing. There's nothing back there in the cart. It's a pretty. Like I say, it's a pretty rough. It's a pretty
Crystal ball
rough
with 2
vehicle.
balls on it.
This is,
I key it. I take out my sword and I key it, too, just for added effect.
crystal testes
Yeah.
hanging from the back.
Anyway, I'm on top of our cart, and I have used enhance ability again to make Coriander really fast.
Yeah.
I'm holding her back. I'm going, let's go.
Yeah.
Get in the whip.
No,
Yep, getting in the whip.
No, Coriander.
I get in the whip.
Exactly.
I
Coriander.
also enter the whip.
whip.
Are you in the
Okay.
whip?
Standard position.
Yeah. Coriander remembers
Ready to,
Yes.
that ancient vigor.
Yes.
That
That good berry.
exactly the best berry, right? This is like level 5 good berry,
Shit.
right? It's Odwalla,
Yeah.
right?
Ooh.
It's got the protein. That is exactly what happens.
Okay.
Back the cart, down the trail, head down to the long road, and start your way north. The thunder is scaring the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's very spooky in here.
It's
I wonder,
physical.
are the mics picking it up?
Yeah, I
I
wonder.
don't know.
It's
Just trust
physical.
us.
It's
They are?
physically.
It's thundery.
Oh, they are.
It's
Okay.
physically striking the building.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's shaking
yeah.
the building.
with the waves.
Anyway,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whatever.
I
Fuck
don't know
off.
about that.
So-
Nature. Okay.
If they start to pursue us, they're probably going to pursue us down the long road. Are there any like little side roads that we see that I can cartographize our way through?
I love everything about this,
Okay.
Resi. Let's
Yeah.
let's see what you got.
Okay, what would you like me to roll on that? I am our cartographer.
You guys don't worry about it. I tell Velvet, kill them. No, Velvet disintegrates after I leave.
I was
Or
gonna say,
60
Velvet's
away.
still there.
Here.
Yeah. Remain for a little while.
For now, I'm gonna say that for Rosie,
If you have time.
for Rosie, geography is in a historical
Okay,
context.
sure. It's 22.
All right, that's real good.
Nat 22?
Yeah. You know for a
I rolled my
fact.
22-sided dice.
Yeah. Nat 20. You goof.
Wow.
That's if it's on.
Delayed
Netflix.
reaction.
It's only his 8th game of Dungeons and Dragons. Now, you know that in this part of the long road to the east of it, you know that there are some older trails in the Somber Hills that were once like mines that didn't pan out. Lots of old work trails. I mean, they're somewhat overgrown now, but you think that you should be able to. Obviously, it'll take longer getting home, but you think that you'll be able to.
It's probably worth it since we're the only people at the scene of a massacre.
Yeah, exactly. So the situation is basically just this sort of tangled knot of trails that surround these mounds.
Okay.
Similar to the ones that you saw to the north when you were on the Stone Road.
Okay.
When you stopped the raids.
Right. Okay, so I climb on top and I fist bump you. Got the reins.
Like not even the no look fist bump. Just
Just like get those reins from you, and I veer us off the road, and we start to wind through the woods around these like it's that like scene from Ace Ventura when he's bumping in the car.
Yeah,
A lot of
exactly.
topical movie references.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just-
Why not?
Keep
Got those
it
90 vision.
coming.
Yeah.
Keep it coming.
Yeah.
So as you pull off the beaten path and onto these more ancient roads, you just off in the distance, just in the dark surrounding the trail, you see tiny wisps of green flame that you know to be just this is how creatures communicate.
Okay.
You don't think it's fairies.
I don't think it's fairies?
No, you think it's probably bugs.
Like fireflies?
Yeah.
That's very pretty, though.
Oh no, it's tasteful because
They're on fire.
because
though.
this is vitally important. You have foregone the long road for protection,
Right.
and have instead taken these ancient roads that are literally artifacts of humankind's failure to derive any value from these places. It is incredibly dark.
Okay. So you guys all have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
So you're not too bothered.
Not this boy.
Just me. Yeah, I'm the only one. I'm like, what's going on out there?
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
inside.
I also have.
You're inside.
I'm inside. I'm fine.
Outside, it is just
Yeah.
black.
It's like you're
I
on a
mean,
set.
I'm napping
No,
then.
they look painted over.
We
Like,
could pop the dancing lights and ground effects if
That's
you
true.
like.
I also have dark
If
vision.
there's
That's true.
value.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I
Yeah,
could
you wanna get
also
those ground effects
I'll take a
going?
little nap.
Okay.
You gotta get that 8.
Yeah, gotta get that 8.
So do you have to cast dancing lights, or is it just part of our cart?
No,
It's part of the cart.
It's just
yeah.
it's
Okay.
aftermarket.
Is it
You wanna
casting
recharge
any,
these old
any
abilities.
usable lights?
What's that?
Can we see with the ground effects? Is it casting any light?
It's not a suit. It isn't an incredible distance, but it's a little bit more comforting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys all have dark vision. I can cast dark vision, but do you want to take a peek around maybe and see what you see?
Yeah.
Especially
Why
you,
not?
you Job Boy?
Why not?
Sure.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah, you got the good.
Like one.
I go to sleep before you. You're like, I'm gonna. Oh, okay.
You just fall asleep on
We
Dinar.
just, yeah,
It's just like
we
cordwood.
spoon.
Yeah.
We argue over who's the little spoon for a minute.
Right.
But I
And
think
then we
But then I'm like, I'm the
compromise.
decisionist. I'm the little spoon.
I got a 9, but I'm wondering if I don't know.
Let us have it.
I don't want to just ride on top. I'd actually also I'd like to turn into my wolf form and run along behind the cart, because I am concerned about our tracks and I want to make it look like maybe we went down here because we were being pursued by something. And then also just in case there's anything out here, because you're kind of setting up. We didn't just get all the way home.
Well, don't
Yeah,
forget.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have the silent running.
We do. We also have the one.
magneto hydrodynamic drive.
Don't we have the one that lets
Right.
us see the all
Yep.
around the cart
Yeah.
too? Like
we have all those things going.
That's cool.
It's a rave up in there.
I also want to just run behind the cart.
Okay.
Yeah, also, I'm doing my wolf thing.
Also, guys,
I'm a wolf.
just don't chain me. I'm a wolf.
No, it's
I
that.
am
love
in
it.
my wolf form.
No, it's wolf nut.
Wolf nut.
Wolf nut.
Wolf nut on grass. So yeah, but you can only install one of those modules at a time, of course. So you can either have the observation owl, or you can have the silent running cat.
Well,
I'm
look,
gonna leave it up to you.
observation. I don't think we're going to see anything additional through it.
It's a little too dark.
silent run. Yeah, I
Let's
mean,
just
if we're
run.
worried about being pursued, silent's
Silent
probably
run
the
sounds
best.
pretty good.
Run
yeah.
silent.
Like we can do that and ground effects, and the dancing
Yeah,
lights.
yeah.
Okay,
The
okay,
dancing
okay.
lights. The dancing lights are one of
This
these.
is just the pommel
This is the
thing.
pommel.
Got it.
Exactly
But
right.
this thing only does sound, though.
Yeah.
So like, we'll see. If anybody sees, they'll see a soundless
Yeah.
light
A soundless
moving
party
across. Yeah.
on wheels.
We have to make ghost noises.
Well, they can't hear us. Though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to run behind,
Alright.
outside of the field of silence,
That's fine.
and
Yeah.
make ghost wolf sounds.
Yeah.
I think that's
Ghosty,
probably the
wolfy
right
soundy.
one. Yeah. Okay, so you're doing the
Yeah,
soundless
we'll
one?
do the soundless
Okay.
attachment, the cat. Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, yeah. So even to your, it's a little uncanny, as a virtually perfected pack predator, walking
You can
right
say the word
along.
apex.
Exactly, but it's okay. But even the padding of your paw on the ground is louder than the cart.
Good.
Nice.
If they want to mess with a wolf, they can go. You can just bring
Yep.
it.
But it also, I would love to get a perception roll from you.
They're really worried about these comms.
Yeah, exactly.
18.
You feel like straight through your paws as every time they connect with the ground, you feel a vibration.
Oh boy.
Honestly, it reminds you good vibrations. But
you like Brian Wilson? That's
it reminds you of onyx.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay.
That sort of like all-encompassing.
Something.
The earth is moving.
Okay.
Basically. But right now, it's like it does require a conscious effort to keep track of it.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep it to myself because I can't say anything to my friends.
How?
I cast conscious effort.
Exactly. Rosie, your understanding of this environment back here, there should be a fork north.
Okay.
Very, very soon. I would like to get some more
History?
from you just to maintain this
That's an 11.
trajectory. You think you might have missed it.
Oh.
You think you might have missed the North Fork, and are now sort of seeking the next path in that direction to maintain the time. But you think you may have lost
Which
some
direction
time
am I
with
heading
this.
right now?
Well, right now it's sort of in a northeasterly direction.
Okay.
It's through this. It's basically you're going on these paths that are around these ancient mounds
Okay.
as you're going north.
Do I know anything about the ancient mounds?
People have a lot of theories about what they are. It tends to be culturally informed.
Okay.
Giants think something specific. Some people just believe what the giants believe.
What do the halflings believe?
Which is that the halflings believe that they're really, really big.
Nice.
They're just really, really big.
Just big ass
There's,
mounds?
there's not much here.
Okay.
Like
Sorry,
it's,
what do the giants believe? That sounded like that's what's
that they think that that their kin, they think that their ancient kin are buried here. That there was a period of time where they were even greater. That the giant kind today is smaller than their ancient kin, but there was a period of time where, you know, this whole land was their ritual grave.
Okay. So this could be a giant's graveyard, and you are starting to feel vibrations that you can't communicate to us. Okay.
All right. But we don't worry about that.
Seems fine, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's a huge plus.
I'm recharging.
Rosie knows this about the giants, I take it?
Yeah, these are not weird stories.
Okay, all right.
There's nothing crazy about this.
Okay. Well, I don't feel what Walnut's feeling, but just seeing those mounds and remembering those tales.
Yeah, and you know you missed it.
I know I missed it, and I'm a little bit. So I'm gonna pass without trace now. I'm actually gonna make us like even more difficult to see or find because I don't know where the fuck we are, and I don't trust that we are in good space at the moment. Okay. So we pass without trace, which means veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your
indeed.
companions.
Yep.
You each have a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks, and you can't be tracked except by magical means. And we leave behind no tracks or other traces of our passage.
Indeed. And initially, I adjudicated that not at 100% accuracy.
Okay.
My reading of it sort of implied that that cloak of shadows. It made you impossible, like difficult to see right there. It's really about being tracked.
Right.
It isn't about be able to hide like in plain sight.
Right.
I think that I had adjudicated that incorrectly. So just
In our last
keep
encounter?
that exactly
Sure.
at the very beginning. We'll just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Wolfnut, I need more perception from you.
Woo, so close. 24.
Oh, it was almost time for the giveaway. All right. You hear in the distance, it's almost at a similar resonance to the feeling of the ground. The vibration seems to increase as you hear. It almost sounds like a horn. You're not sure that it is a horn, but it has an almost like tonal musical quality.
It's like an alpine horn, like a huge
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
This episode's sponsored by Ricola and Ottawa.
That's right.
And Vitamix. Okay, great. So at this point, I want to pull up, like run alongside, and then I can't communicate anything.
Just lope.
To Rosie, but I want to like give like a little bark and then just like lock, like I'm locking eyes with you.
Okay.
Like,
What is it?
Yeah.
Timmy's in the well?
Yeah. Obviously, you don't always bark at me, so I understand something's wrong.
yeah, and then do I think it's coming from? Do I know where it's coming from at all?
Yeah. I mean, a quality roll like that.
Of course.
Yeah, you think that you could find it.
Okay. I think I could find it. Okay, can I discern? Are we going in the direction of it?
We are.
Okay. So, I want to like lead out in front, and then I guess we should just keep going.
Yeah, you can lead us to
You're
that
gonna
thing.
scout ahead.
Okay.
I love that
Yeah.
you are showing, like, you can't communicate, but you're showing the same concern as a wolf or a dog would. So
Yeah.
you are like a.
Oh, yeah, it's a little low. It's a little low.
Yeah. So we can tell concern, and then you go in front, so clear you're not scared.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we follow, of
I'm gonna
course.
take.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you lead the way because I'm pretty lost right now. So
Okay, cool.
I trust you.
Cool, cool.
Okay, so yeah, I want to I want to get as far ahead. I mean, I know they're going fast, but I can go pretty fast. So I just want to get like loop ahead of them and then see
Okay.
whenever I can look for more.
Absolutely. The night air is activating everything that you like about wolfhood. This
What's
is
not to like?
this is it. Like this is what you were meant to do. And as you sort of lope out ahead of the cart, you can see in the distance the moonlight is casting along the edge of one of the hills in the Somber Hills. You see like a burst of earth
Okay. Great.
that puffs out, and then as it erupts, the sound that you heard increases in volume.
Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. I'm with you. Okay. This. I mean, I think we should just keep going. I don't want to go up to them not at all. I want to let's just keep going.
Are we heading toward the burst that you saw?
Is it like directly? Yeah, that's what I'm asking. It's directly.
It's
in front of
ahead
us?
and to the left, yeah.
Okay. Do I see it as well?
Yeah.
burst?
At this
Okay.
point,
Okay.
you see it authentically.
Okay.
You don't see creatures or anything like
Right.
that. Like nothing except for the earth and this
Sound.
strange sound. And then as that happens, the vibration ceases.
Walnut. I'm gonna keep going. I'm at I keep driving,
Alright.
but I'm like Walnut.
All right.
The scent you can't place.
Then I'm gonna peel off from them,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go check it out.
All right. So I'm gonna.
So just like lope up
Okay.
the. Okay.
Yeah.
Make like a banana and run.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pull around to the left, and I'm gonna slow down.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm just gonna keep an eye on you.
Okay. I want to go inspect.
Let's split the party.
smell.
It's good.
Absolutely. Yeah. This.
Bye.
It's
I dive into the pit, whatever the hole is.
it's challenging to place it.
Okay.
It is an ancient. It's the ancient earth. It is the old stone. It is no prey.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
And then as you get closer to the door, you see that this.
Door.
As you get closer to what is clearly the entrance of something subterranean, almost just disgorged from it, in front of it, maybe as a result of the burst, are bones, clothes, and a staff.
Okay. All right. Tell me about the staff. Is it just a normal staff?
No, it is a training staff. It's very similar to Rosie's.
Okay. Can I? So can I get closer to the door and just do a perception check on like what's immediately here? Is there like, can I hear beyond it or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess I would be listening, but.
Hey, 20!
Natural 20.
did it.
Two things.
Yes.
Wham, 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 wham.
Obviously.
Second, Alyssa, if you'd be so kind, to activate the treasure device for the Shadow Council. Thank you.
Yay! I've unlocked it.
No, you unlocked fucking treasure.
I
No,
unlocked a giveaway. That's what was in the ancient earth.
Exactly. It's a
staff.
You hear,
Yay.
so you hear
Free Mountain Dew.
with your
Good roll.
with your senses, you can hear running water, and you can hear it bouncing around in a large space. You can hear the sound of this bouncing around in
Like sonar.
an expansive.
Yeah.
I hate to do it, but like, okay, so at this point, I'm gonna.
You gotta wolf it up.
I'm gonna howl. Right.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Whatever. Hawoo! But then
How baby?
I'm assuming I can't get in with these dog paws, right?
You could. I mean, it's just an entrance.
Oh, I can just go in. Okay, then I want to go
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah. It isn't in the doorway in the classic sense like that. It's just a passage
Okay.
that you enter. It isn't like a knocker or anything
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
that.
As soon as I hear you howl, use my staff. I just smack the door to wake these two up, and then I'm off after
Whack,
you.
whack.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna even. Like you're adults, you'll do what you want, but I'm gonna whack it so you guys know I'm leaving, and then I'm off after you.
Okay. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sleeping.
yeah.
Anyway. I'm good.
So
I
it's
was like,
I was
actually
very
never
much
sleep.
sleeping.
yeah, yeah.
I heard that. I smell like grave stink. I
Yeah.
heard that sound of a casket bursting open.
Oh, yeah.
That's like coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
Ready to go.
No,
Best part of
like,
waking up.
It's like Guarana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It gives you wings. So you've howled. Your compatriots, a groggy Dinar Blitzen, is sort of half-heartedly.
Yeah. This doesn't look like home. Where are we? Where'd
the
you
opposite.
take us?
So like I say, so
Dumb dog.
at your feet,
We're
or
grandmas.
at your paws, you can see. Like I say, it's just like it's the rags that are clinging to these skeletons. And like I say, so they have various types of equipment with them. You can see that, like swords that are corroded down to the hilt. You can see just like down to the wood handles, but the blades of these weapons are all pocked and savaged
Okay.
by rust and corrosion. But
So it's been a minute.
this staff is pristine.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, is it a wood staff?
It is.
So first off, I'm like, this is a stick, and I'm just carrying.
Yeah,
this
yeah, exactly.
With me.
Oh, yeah. You
Fetch.
you nose it up, nose it up.
Yeah.
Right in the bite.
Yeah, I'm like,
You're doing a bite on the staff.
I'm doing a bite on the staff.
You like lay down.
Yeah, exactly. One of these.
Okay. So is that like, does the passageway continue on? I mean, I wait for everyone to show
Yeah,
up because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
playing with the stick.
Yeah,
And then you guys show up and I look embarrassed.
I know. I'm
I'm
like, is our documenter like the one who does all our legal stuff playing with a stick?
Is that tier?
And I'm just like, oh god, that B team was so awesome.
You're like, I'm Oak.
He's taking like documents or night classes.
Exactly.
Like,
He's getting home.
Job. Yeah.
There's a lot of like really affirming commercials featuring Dinar.
Oh, yeah.
But no, you see it as a stair that goes down. There are alcoves
Yeah.
with sort of emerald, almost green flame in alcoves that go down into this context.
Okay. I want to continue on.
Can I take a look at that staff?
Yeah, you can.
Is it remarkable?
is it better than mine?
Come here, girl. Drop it. Drop it.
It's like because you gotta fight a little bit.
Yeah.
We
We're
tug.
not- we're not
I'm
playing
kind of
again.
into it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, good girl.
But then you actually want this.
Yeah. Okay, now drop it.
Yeah. It's very fine,
Okay.
balanced. There are 3 black bands around the top, and each of them is in a script that you can recognize.
What is that?
It is it's like a bookkeeping script, like a monastic bookkeeping script.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be used for poetry or anything like that. It's meant to be as didactic as possible.
Right. For accounting purposes.
Basically.
Okay.
And the first ring says to 6-star on her ascension to master.
Ooh.
And then each of these rings goes through another master's ascension, and then presumably it's passed down. You're not sure if the top is the most recent or the bottom is the most recent, but it's an important act. This staff is passed from masters to students who then ascend.
And this is a tradition that I'm not familiar with.
It wasn't a part of your Way of the Shadow rituals,
Okay.
but it's not unheard of.
Okay.
It's like the Stanley Cup of sticks.
Yeah, exactly. It's a stick
Names all over it.
The
Yeah.
stick
Can I
cup?
Can I take this over to Cathris?
Staffliga. That's my vote for the name. Vote in the channel for the better. No. I'm just kidding. All right. Yes.
I want
Stick.
Yeah, check this out. Do some
right, let me-
magic detection on it.
Yeah,
See
let me.
what's
wolf
I'm gonna
plates on it.
Arcana it.
Saliva covered. Like,
Yeah. It's
It's
just
almost
half.
a good Arcana. No,
My
this
ears
is a
are
good
back.
Arcana, but not a prize roll. It's a 22.
Yeah, it's very good. I mean, this is.
This is a superior stick.
Yeah. As you begin to investigate it, just sort of turning it this way and that in the emerald light that is emanating from the tunnel, it's sort of the faster it moves, the less coherent it becomes.
So
But there's no magic
Oh,
that you
it's
can detect.
it's magical as F.
All right, great.
It's magic AF.
couldn't be more
AF
magic.
staff.
I recommend you wield this staff and you move it very fast and then stop it inside a person. And then they'll probably just
She
die.
takes the staff and she's like,
no, dude, it's
it
like
bends. Look at it bend.
No, it's
You
like
see it bend?
it's like the Arcane Roadshow.
Yeah.
Right? Where he's just like
Yeah.
he comes over and says, "What do we have here?"
Yeah.
At auction, this could go for as many
I
as
haven't
20 gold.
seen, Yeah, this in a long
Exactly.
time.
You think you would need to spend a short rest with it
Okay,
to truly master it.
right,
Nice.
In your
Yeah.
hand,
I got it.
in your hand right now,
right.
it's +1 damage, +1 attack.
Okay.
But as I've said, if you can spend a short rest mastering the quarterstaff as you have mastered yourself, then you can.
Still erotic.
There's even more.
Yeah.
Still very sexy.
Still sexual.
Sleep with that staff.
Okay, I would like to take the staff, I suppose, and dump my garbage staff on the ground.
Go for it.
I'm gonna throw it actually. I'm gonna take my old staff and be like, "Hey, girl." Hey.
Wow.
And I follow it down the corridor.
Yeah, I just throw it right
Big
now.
clatters, click, click, click. So if
Acid trap.
but on your equipment, it's called the Staff of the Master.
Okay.
Guys, I just also sidebar. I'm just really living my furry dreams right now, and I
Yeah,
might never
I'm
go
really
back.
happy. Yeah.
Exactly. No,
Is this like an Animorphs thing where if you stay longer than an hour,
Tobias?
you turn it?
This
Yes.
is the
This
second
a
Tobias
peregrine-
reference in my life today.
Is he a red tail
Weird.
or a peregrine?
He's a hawk. Yes.
He's a hawk, red tail
It's
hawk?
like Transformers. I don't know.
Sorry. Anyway, yes.
No.
Animorphs.
Stay tuned for Table Talk, where I talk about my deep love of Animorphs.
No, I did here. Listen, I'm gonna go into my
Shit later.
my druid. I had a druid as well. We can compare druid notes.
I'm so excited.
Here,
Secret World of Alex Mack. Fiction for me.
right
not the
into the
time.
eyeball, and then you'd be like, "Come on, man, why are you pushing that pencil into my eyeball?" And you're like, "Listen."
160 fun.
Ugh.
That's right. Meet the chemical. Anyway, so I'm
Vomit.
down the corridor.
Stab.
All right.
Right, so the quarterstaff is clattered down the stairs. Has rolled to a stop here in the base. You can tell even as you go down, the stairs are slightly slippery.
Okay. Slick with.
Yeah, well, it's cold. It's not cold.
I just want to make sure. It was
No,
What? Not cold.
it's not cold.
Okay.
Like it isn't clammy.
So it's hot.
Okay.
It's warm, you would say.
It's balmy.
Yeah, it's like a winter fresh mouth.
Gotcha.
Ah.
Ugh.
Okay.
It's
I make that noise also.
yeah, exactly. but that's the situation.
Okay.
But as you are going down, you can. This stairway, it has some what you might describe as aftermarket features.
Okay. Such as.
So as you're going about halfway down, you can see that the stone, the worked stone parts at two separate thresholds on the way down, and you can see a series of regular holes.
Okay.
And then as you,
Not fancy holes, just regular holes.
well, no, regular in terms of
Nothing to
their
worry about
placement
here.
and size.
Gotcha. Okay.
They're not
Little
accidental.
heat, I'm fine.
They're not from rodents,
Okay.
right? Birds don't live in here.
Gotcha.
Like this is it's
hole.
purposeful and
It's your basic
intentional.
hole.
Yeah, exactly. Your classic hole. You go to Lowe's, you get a hole like this. But as you approach them, stones revolve and cover them up. And then you can see that there's another row of these farther down, and as you approach, stones cover those up as well, and you continue down.
Okay.
They're shy.
And the holes increase in quality.
Yeah, exactly.
You start to see finer and finer grades of hole.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, ahead of us, or are we all
Larger
seeing this together?
gauge.
I'm all the way at the bottom now.
And now, sorry,
I ran down.
Larger gauges of hole.
Yeah.
No, I'm
it's-
with everybody, but I'm just
okay, I didn't know if we were all seeing this or just Amy was seeing this.
Yeah,
in
I
the
think-
front.
So wait, are the
Yeah.
behind us?
Yeah.
Is this happening?
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
the
yeah,
holes
yeah.
revealing themselves?
No, exactly. No. In fact, as you go down, as soon as there is a space between you, they reveal themselves, and then as soon as one of you comes by, they actually close back.
Can I try to do a stealth approach on one of these holes? So that maybe it wouldn't close up?
Yeah,
Or is it?
like
is
college.
it
Try.
They're not
Do
gonna
we still have pass without trace active?
No, that's on the cart.
It's just the card, okay.
That's a good one.
So dumb.
That's
Ooh.
a lot. 23.
That is good.
Absolutely. So you maximize your stealthiness.
Yeah.
Absolutely every capacity you have to not be noticed, learned over 150 years,
And it doesn't work.
is leveraged.
He's setting it up.
I know.
Rocks.
Yeah.
It's not connected. It's
I see.
it's
Okay.
as far as you can tell, because you killed it and you know you killed it,
I did. Okay.
right? It's not connected to the sound.
You know, like
Okay.
Mission Impossible, like
Yeah.
up and down,
Yeah,
trying on
exactly.
the wires.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like
Yeah.
Nothing.
And it still goes off.
Holes,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, let's continue then.
Mm-hmm.
Unless anyone has anything fancy they want to try on these
No,
holes.
let's keep
I don't
going.
What's our like our pull back scenario? Like, are we just gonna I love going into the earth. I feel good. I like these holes, but we were gonna go back to our office. And,
Yeah, what's
turn
the draw
stuff in,
here?
And what are we up to?
you got a cool staff out of this.
Yeah.
your excursions below the Earth's crust, are generally speaking cool and damp. These are for you. These are great. These are positives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I can actually see how this would be a draw for you.
Exactly.
A lot. Yeah. I mean,
I would be the one who going.
But I feel myself like I'm used to that pull. And
No,
I've gone too deep at times. So I'm like, before we go crazy.
Exactly. But this is not. But this is not like that. It is not cool.
Oh, I see.
And it is not dark.
I don't like this one.
And it is slick, but not damp. This environment is unlike your homeland.
I was gonna say if you
Which
were
is
searching-
damp but not slick.
Exactly. Now in the base, as you enter the large area in the bottom, and so I was gonna say, are you already cartographing?
Yes.
This kicks ass. I am so pleased. I was so pleased. I was going to chastise you, but you're kicking ass.
Thanks.
Now, so this is important information for you.
Yeah.
This stairway goes down and then opens out into a vast, round chamber, like a cistern, like inside of a tandoor or something. Like it's bulbous interior section. You can see that down at the bottom to the left is an exit. To the right is another exit.
Okay.
I feel like I'm telling people how to get off of a plane.
You are.
Yeah.
In the event of an emergency, we're gonna need to know.
No, in the very center, there may be an emergency. In the very center of this room
Unlikely event of
is
water.
a gigantic fountain. But the fluid, the water that you heard is not water in the classic sense.
Of course.
Never
Why
is.
would it be?
Never is.
Right?
Jerry.
Why would it be?
Clamato.
Yeah, it's clamato. No. It is warm. I mean, you can feel the warmth of it from out here,
That's all we know about this. so
Yeah.
far.
and it has a greenish.
Green piss.
Tint. No, it's not flame. No, it isn't.
gonna
It
be
isn't
our
a liquid.
thing.
Yeah,
no.
green
Green
piss.
piss. No,
I-
listen, you're fucking with the brand.
Can I do a survival check and like smell it?
Yeah.
Smells like asparagus.
Do a smell.
I'm gonna do a smell. My smell's good. It's 16.
Yeah, this is not safe.
Okay.
Oh.
This is something you would see in a deep cavern, an acid like a
Yeah, have I encountered
sulfuric
this
acid,
before?
like this is not the sort of hot spring you would sit in.
So unfortunately, like all dogs, I gotta get into the trash. And
I was gonna say, like all dogs, I go to heaven.
like all dogs, I gotta. Anyway, get the ipecac ready. I go in on that though.
Yeah.
Joking. No, I am back from it. Like, huh.
No, so the opposite. So central fountain, exits, fore and aft. And in the back of the room is, so basically these are all sort of equidistant from each other around this orb, this sort of round area that you guys are in. The ceiling doesn't seem worked, seems almost like a natural formation. And then the opposite wall, where the other exit would be in this classic thing, is a black gate that has in its center, but it's round. It isn't in the classic sort of portal type shape.
Okay.
It is a round, sort of almost oculus type shape. The outer ring is broken into 8 equally sized pieces. 7 of the symbols you do not recognize, and 1 symbol you do recognize because it is the symbol that is on your focus. And then the center. So you have the 8 around the edge, and then in the center, it is equally divided into 3 parts.
3 in the center. Okay.
But this is these symbols, and I'll give them to you after the game.
Sure. Yeah.
For us to pour over.
Yeah. For him to obsess over.
So,
For him
all right.
That's what I want.
This is the
Touch
Stargate.
himself with.
Now I recognize my symbol, but I can't read it. I just know the shape.
Yeah, you know the shape, but this is the thing.
Right.
By this, like you've always known it,
It gives me context.
you
It
have the
gives me
context
language.
because you can see the rest of this dark alphabet that it is a part of.
Oh, no.
It
That's
is
Chris, not Chris.
Yeah, exactly. It is the That's the name of your THE. You are. That's the name of your. That is the name of that symbol.
I see. Oh, so hungry for that. You can see I'm transfixed. Like, I'm looking past the acid,
He's walked past it.
Yeah.
and I don't give a shit one about any other part of my life.
And I just turn and I'm like, are we still worried about the cops following us? Or I was asleep for part of this. I was expecting to wake up by the egg.
You got the
I was
yawn.
gonna say- I'd
You
say-
got the yawn.
Yeah.
If you say that, I say, shut up. This is my egg.
Hey, your egg, where's my egg? Oh, well, look, can we leave him here? Let's put it up to a vote.
I want to go sniff the gate.
No, and I'm like, vote yes, leave here. So can I can only discern that one.
That's
Is
right.
That true? But
That's
not,
right.
Not the others.
The
I
other,
just don't have enough.
that's right. The others don't mean anything directly, but you know what your symbol is called. And so how close are you to this thing?
I think so. Right now, what's the diameter of this room? Right now, I'm standing at closer to the steps, and I'm looking at it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
let me approach.
the fountain is in the center of this circle,
Right.
and the radius is 30 feet.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
so
okay,
60
so 60 total. All right.
Okay.
So, yeah, let me kind of split the difference as I go around it, so I'm not walking into the fountain.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You can
I get
quite
about,
safely avoid this.
Yeah, I get halfway up.
Yeah.
If I feel like, can I do perception for traps and such?
The fountain
Or-
attacks.
yeah,
No.
Can I?
It doesn't attack.
because I'm standing in the.
It's a devil fountain.
I'm flanked by the fountain because I'm in the fountain.
Well, since we're in like a weird room, I just want to divine sense. So,
Smart.
Remind me what that does?
undead, fiend, or celestial presence I can detect.
Okay.
Good, because Catharsis is about to unleash some
Yeah.
creepy
So
goo god.
I do that.
You want a divine sense?
Yeah. Until end of turn, I can sense undead, fiend, or celestial presence within 60 feet, which is.
I would like
width
you
of the
to
room.
make a constitution roll.
Uh-oh.
Ew.
Guess that did it.
Angered the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a good one.
What did I get?
18.
18? Yay! Plus 2, 20.
Yeah, you feel like you are as a paladin, as basically the fist of your faith. You have seen Castle Siege. You know how it works. You know what's to be done, right? There are policies and processes for this sort of thing. You feel like you have been struck by a battering ram. Like you are on the floor.
Ooh.
So you have attempted to sense otherworldly entities, diabolical intent, and you are in it.
From the gate, I'm getting this sense, or just from the room?
You are surrounded by
Yeah.
nefarious intent. So you see him hit the ground,
Yeah.
and that's with a good roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you sniff the
And I'm
gate.
just laying there going, bad roll. Or a bad room, guys. It's a bad room.
Good roll, though. I rolled really well.
Premium roll, obviously.
Really bad room. Like, bad room.
Okay.
No, I don't want to sniff the gate.
Yeah, sniff. After you see me
Yeah,
just
I was gonna
sense,
say, like,
I'm
if he
just
does
like,
that,
what's it
then I
feel
wanna
like in
be
here?
like,
Ow!
You know, even in your wolven guise, Wolfnut, Dongrass, that a Documancer's task before you pass the first junction of a dungeon, you know that the Documancer, there is a form that the Documancers fill out.
All right. Fair enough. I hear you.
There is paperwork, even at the beginning,
So
to catalog it.
feeling that, yeah, I was
That
gonna say,
tug, that human.
Feeling that tug, and also because we just came face to face with Team Bellefonte or whatever it is.
Yeah.
and
Bellerophon.
Bellerophon, excuse me.
Team
and,
Bellefonte.
And I want to make sure that, you know, that's the only way I know I can one up them is with Documancer's ship
That's right.
because they don't have one.
Yeah, prove to them how valuable the role really
Yeah,
is.
exactly. So, in a play for job security, I turn back into mine own elfin self and just start documenting what happened to Denora.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're like
Because-
interviewing me, like buckled over.
So on a scale
Like-
of 1 to 10.
10.
Oh, okay.
Totally 10.
So
How much is your faith shaken?
Also 10.
Okay.
So,
Done.
but there's so you file a brief
yes.
informational bit. There's a specific document.
Okay.
It's called like the initial dungeon assessment template.
Oh yeah, of course. I know about that.
The IDATs, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you flip to it, and then the first question is,
She's flipping to it.
yeah, exactly. Briefly describe the entrance
Oh yeah.
to the cavern. Briefly describe the entrance to the subterranean entity.
And it's a multiple choice. One of them is warm.
It's warm.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like moist.
No,
and
no,
it's like
no,
X that out.
All this stuff is true, except that first part's multiple choice. One of them sort of looks like a keyhole. One of them looks like a more traditional stone.
Oh yeah.
Right. One of them has like branches and bramble that go around the top.
Love
right.
that one.
And it's the first of the three. It sort of opens up and then it's slightly wider around the top.
Yep.
It's like a standardized test. You put it like in the machine.
Scantron.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you get your answer. You're like, oh.
Exactly.
I see.
Describe the temperature and environment.
Which dungeon am I?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. You want to know what I put on?
It's
Wait,
a
wait,
BuzzFeed
hang on.
article. Yeah. Which dungeon are you?
Hang on. I need my team with me for this. Jerry, are you asking me how I fill out the form?
Yes. Yeah. You're the documenter.
Okay. So
This is an important job.
I'm looking at this form. It's asking me about the temperature,
Yeah. The ambient environment of
ambient
the
environment. So I'm describing warm, balmy, and I say that it is unnaturally so, and then I also just say that it has a generic ancient stink about it.
Okay. The next question is describe the features of the first chamber.
Okay, interesting. So I say I describe the entrance, the 2 exits, the acidic fountain, the gate, and I make a special note. Like maybe there wasn't enough room for this, but I still do it. And I note that Cthulhu seems unusually, or like Cthulhu, full title, horse person, unnaturally interested in it.
horse person.
In one of the icons on it, and then I go, and then also to note, our paladin mysteriously stricken and saying his faith is shaken.
Right. So, you're filling this out right now. What's everyone else doing?
I'm walking slowly and purposely toward this gate, and I'm grasping my relic, my piece of the altar with the symbol on it. What kind of cool checks can I do? That's what I want. What's good? Okay, I already did Arcana on. I did Arcana on your staff. That's right.
You can get. Listen, you can get as arcane as you want. You can crank the Arcana.
Yeah. Well, let's see if it works.
What do you need, man?
I'm gonna do it on the gate itself.
And what are you trying to find out?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm just gonna enjoy the mystery.
Yeah.
I was going to try to assess, like, in the same way that he's trying to determine the nature of whatever entity may exist in this space. That's what I wanted to know.
Right.
But I did not get
you are
thing.
so the closer you get to it, so you have produced your focus. The closer you get to this door, the more faces the focus has.
What?
So it shifts geometrically in your hand the closer you get to this gate. And what's more, I mean, the nearer you get to this portal, you are dumbfounded. Let's say that's why you got a 1, and not because you rolled so poorly.
No.
At a crucial juncture in my campaign.
It's RP.
That's extremely
It's for
kind.
flavor. Not because I'm bad.
So I mean, like a raspberry. Like imagine that it's just unfolding.
Right. It's like it's like a 4-dimensional object, and this is the 3D, the shadow of it.
Exactly. And as I said, that of course the thunder and lightning. Right.
Now these other facets, as I approach, am I getting other glyphs on the other?
I mean, are they
edges?
flipping like the stones were flipping?
No, I think it's like seeing like a pyramid shape becomes a cube, becomes one of the.
It is developing sophistication.
Yeah, but like I
and
said, are there
volume.
Are there
Are we
glyphs
seeing
on
this
the other
too?
side?
Yes, but they are not as etched. Your etch for the is deep and purposeful, right? It is what you cut out of that altar in the Underdark. These other faces, the symbols on them are not as strong. They sort of pass in and out
Yeah.
of definition.
From our distance, do we see these changes, or is he only seeing them as he gets closer? Like, are they only affecting the closest person, sort of thing?
I think maybe I'm holding it out like this, and you're seeing my focus is changing. I don't know if you can interpret any of the rest of it.
It wants to be here. It is drawn to this home.
Oh man, I have to proceed.
So as I said,
This is my job.
8 around, new symbols. I mean, it's literally a multiplication of your consciousness to see this. You had seen this one symbol that represented your cosmological understanding, and there are 7 more.
Oh, I stride all the way up. There's no it's slow, but it's purposeful.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
So
not slow out of hesitation, but reverence.
So in the middle of this Stargate,
Yeah.
it's not a Stargate.
It's that guy, the bald guy.
Yeah,
with the thing on his
exactly.
head.
It's MacGyver.
He just comes out.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Dean Anderson is like, you can live in Stargate with us.
Come on, we're going to a whole new system. You can see that there's imagine a pie cut into 3 equal wedges in the center of this, and then it spins slightly, almost like imagine taking a compass and setting it on a table, and you can imagine that it's sort of like dialing and tuning, like it's reacting to you in a way.
It's attenuating. Yeah. Okay.
That's a $5 word.
I keep coming up.
That's this boy.
Keep on walking.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming
Like-
that this thing is going to become a sphere.
Yeah.
At
So
some point.
as you arrive, you can see drawn in broad strokes the symbol of the fills one of the 3 pieces.
I see.
And then you hear a low sound that is the sound of that horn. Right?
Okay, so by the way, Rosie, I see you.
Rosie's horrified.
And I'm just like,
horrified.
are you
Nobody's
gonna
thinking-
stop him?
You like took a punch to the gut, and
Yeah.
and you're doing documentation,
Like-
and you're enthralled by the
Yeah.
gate, and I'm just like,
hell no. And so I'm gonna run up to you and be like, we should probably check this out later. This seems to be something wrong with Dinar. This seems like maybe the wrong place for us to be right now. I know you're very excited. Why don't we come back later after we regroup?
Not possible.
Okay, thought I'd try.
Yeah.
Here, so
Just like, leave him.
something strange
Yes.
happens on the bottom of the document. So you
My
have
God, tell me about it.
so you have answered these questions.
Yes, I know.
These are all standard parts of this form.
I'm very familiar.
Exactly. Yeah. Like it's obvious.
Right.
Like it would be boring if it weren't so exciting.
It's true.
Right.
It'd be boring if it weren't so unboring.
The next part of the document says the space there begins to be filled with text, and it is not text of the standard printed form.
Okay.
It is being written as you read it,
Okay.
and it says, "Have you interacted with the gateway?" And then there's a question mark and a period.
And a period.
I hesitantly
It's a
write
typo.
no,
Idiot.
which is true.
Below that,
No.
well, actually, so
says liar.
as soon as you write the no, the bottom of the paper curls up from underneath your quill
Okay.
and tears itself off the top and folds itself into a bird
What?
That's cool.
that flaps out of the chamber and up the stairway.
Is this normal for my documents? No.
You have never seen this before.
well, it's just like-
you knew that the Documancer sheath is not paper
Right.
in the classic sense, but generally speaking, this is not a normal thing. The next piece of paper says, "This is the Secretarian of Acquisitions Incorporated," and then below that it says, "Run," and then they underline it 3 times.
Okay, and then I say, hey, well, just really quickly, she goes, I don't know if that's standard filing procedure. Okay. And I go, we have orders from head office. We are to run.
Okay, so
said.
the horn
Rubbing my stomach.
here, and then
Oh, the sound I'm
the
hearing. Yeah,
the
yeah.
2 other parts of this become red hot,
Okay.
and you hear
Nothing written on
No,
them,
no.
Just heat. Okay.
Basically, and you see sort of the symbols around it flashing independently, and you hear dissonant notes from the upper left and upper right thirds of this symbol.
I see.
The fountain in the middle of the room becomes just a gout of acid. In seconds, it overflows its basin and begins to spill and splash out
I see.
over the floor.
Gotta go.
In fact, and the room itself begins to dance and sort of sway underneath your feet.
Hey.
It's the mambo.
Yeah.
It's a dark mambo.
Do we know
Oh,
perceive the dance?
no.
Can I roll a determined
The
dance?
dark mambo.
So you had the right idea
History check of
the
that.
whole time, Grandma. The right idea.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Right.
question is, how are you going to get me out of this room?
Right. If only someone had a really compelling way of convincing someone to do something.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I gotta.
Pull Dinar up.
You want me to draconic entitlement our party member?
Look at him.
This
I
is
know.
awesome.
He's a liability.
He's
I've been
enthralled.
saying this from the start. He's obsessed with death.
Wait, I want to say this is all in character also.
Yeah.
I'm going, get him. We gotta go. He is an asset to the company.
That's right.
Remember the
Part of
very
the
first
organization.
the very first interaction where you're
Yeah.
throwing coins at him?
Yeah. All right.
I'm saying this old beef.
All right. Okay. I'll
on.
draconic entitlement,
Yes.
my boy. Okay. So I gotta get up
I
and
say-
dust myself off.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I say
Hold
leave,
yourself
but
up.
I just say, note this in the horde. My God. A new God.
And I
This ain't
go.
gonna work.
I go like, I just go, Mean Gene! And then I pull out,
I can't do that. I don't care about that at all.
I pull out Percival.
So no.
Oh!
That's how you get it.
Chris is delighted.
We're allowed to have props, right? Pull out Percival.
Okay, all right. Percival.
Actual functional toothbrush for an aside.
Where did you get it?
I know.
It looks like he fell into a craft bin at
I know,
Joanne's.
I know.
It escaped.
It's been a family project with my daughter. If you want to know, if you can't tell.
With the egg.
Yeah.
So you reach down for Percival
Yeah.
to get it out, and as you're looking down to grab it, you can see that acid is starting to sort of wash over your boot.
I'm immune, so I'm like, whatevs.
I drink it.
Yeah, I drink this. I breathe it and drink it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I brushed
All
my
right.
teeth with it.
Yeah, your boots are not immune.
Yeah.
Cut this promo.
Yeah, I know. I got to do a promo.
Ready?
I go, Mean Gene, you see these shoes? And I show the shoes. $600 lizard shoes. He's like, now I need you to focus up. I need you to follow Dinar, cart riding, dragon flying, Cathris stealing, wheeling dealing, dragonborn. You need to come with me right now. Spin him around. Woo!
So you put hands on me, right? I mean, you're
Like,
spinning me around to
spin
grab
the
me,
shoulder.
right?
Just like spin the shoulder so your attention is
While
split.
you're finishing that, and before you spin me, I'm muttering to all of you, but inaudibly, I say, keep this acid away from me a minute longer. Like I'm not paying. I know the
Yeah.
acid is starting to pool. You lay your hands on me, and I'm enraged, and I pop tentacular spectacular.
Let's see how this plays out.
Not wanting to take my attention away from this thing for a moment. Now, what's that roll? It's Arcana roll.
It's
right?
Arcana.
Yeah.
All right.
Like you don't know. Oh, you got it.
That's well, it's 13.
13 is not enough.
That's not enough.
It's never enough. That's the joke.
So
You guys hear the acid falling down on us right now?
Yeah.
dude, this
very
is
good.
fucking
Getting
so
dire.
killer.
Chris is
This
so
is
serious.
so
I
killer.
know.
Okay.
No, here, but I'm seeing this. You see this? That was great.
That was really creepy.
That was the real Cathris.
Oh, it's coming out.
Yeah, so he is holding it. You're over here. You have put your hand on his shoulder in an effort to spin him around. And he doesn't move at all. And you see from the gateway, you see ruby tendrils shoot out all around Chris.
Yeah.
None of them hit Chris.
Cathris.
But they all, basically like almost an outline around him. They go out and then they just begin to writhe around him, almost protecting him. Almost.
So the draconic entitlement did nothing.
Well, he used his to fuck you.
Then leave him here. I don't give a shit. Fucking stay here. I really don't care. You're gonna swing at me as Dinar.
cares.
I don't give a shit. And I'm like, where's my egg? Peace. I gave it my best shot.
So you're gone?
Here's Percival. Sorry. Enjoy your acid.
What was that about? The toothbrush was gonna swing me from
Yeah.
my
That's
dark
fine.
god?
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
He's
It was the promo. That was what it
I
was.
see.
The promo
I
should
get it
have
now.
moved you to tears, really.
Yeah.
Chris doesn't want you to succeed, but like, well, you got some other bag of tricks to sway me, ain't ya?
That was my best move.
No.
I know, summon some squirrels.
No, you got something else there, friend.
What? Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I did take my nap, so I recharged my command.
You sweet nap.
How many effects? I feel bad using effects on
On your party?
on your party. Yeah.
Hang on, wait. Rewind.
Yeah, I didn't know
It
that-
worked out. It worked out. But I do want to say that in the second episode, you actually did roll against
I know.
me, your table side mate.
I know.
Yeah.
I like that Chris also
I know.
remembered.
And I was lectured afterwards that some people were like emailed me. They're like, "That's not normal."
She thorn whipped me. I forgive
Yeah,
her.
she thorn
It was
whipped
for
you.
good cause.
Thorn whip Ollie. I'll thorn whip you again.
Parties
Do it again.
forgive each other.
This
All right.
is true.
You could throw him.
All right. I command. I try command. You could potentially beat this though.
Let's find out.
To exit.
All right.
I use the command exit.
Okay. What do I gotta? Yeah. What's he gotta?
You
roll
have
again?
to succeed a wisdom saving throw or follow the command.
That's
You're not
probably.
very wizzy.
I'm pretty good at that, but let's find
Plus
out.
nothing.
No, you can't do that.
I don't have advantage.
Let's
on
see what you
any-
got.
I can't. I couldn't even apply it.
So,
anyway.
Alyssa,
What's your-
Alyssa, do you think next week we'll have the rolling trays? Do you think we'll have rolling trays next week?
Yes.
Woo!
So you can see those delicious rolls.
So you can be there with us, right? Yeah.
What's your spell save? That's what
I don't think it matters.
No, that's just a wisdom
You
save.
just have to
okay.
wisdom save.
Oh, I see. Okay. Gosh, maybe I don't know how those work. All right, here we go. Oh,
Natural
Nat
20.
prize for the channel.
Alyssa.
Kathris dies.
Alyssa,
Yeah.
please let the Shadow Council know they will be richly rewarded by Kathris Draub's critical role.
We're making it rain.
As
Cri- critical role may be a
drowns in acid.
critical role may be a trademarked term.
Don't use that.
Critical dice result.
Dice rotate.
We're doing it. On it.
All right. This is
I just shrug it off.
Can I try and
just-
charm him?
yeah. You can do whatever
Okay,
you
I
want.
want to try charm person.
So understand. So this acid is up to
you
your
say
ankles.
exit,
Is-
and,
how
and
much
I go
does it hurt?
exit.
So far, the leather of the boots is keeping you okay.
Okay, great. So I want to, yeah, I'm gonna use charm person on Chris, and he has to try and just try it again. Just do another wisdom saving throw.
Let's see if you can get
You
220.
guys
Yeah, how many 20s are you
You
gonna
guys
roll?
got to give me on a strength. You got to pick me up or something.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be next.
Oof.
Oh
It's a
my
hot,
God.
hot roll.
16.
I look at Dinar and I go,
We tried.
we tried.
Yeah.
And I look
Yeah,
at
we
Percy.
all
I
tried.
have one thing. I have one thing I can do.
What do
That's
you got?
fine. I'm happy to let him die.
I can cast darkness on the gate, and his dark vision won't work. So he is just going to be completely
won't be anything to
blinded
look
in
at.
darkness. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that, and you can't do shit to save against it. So it's just happening.
It just happens. Okay,
Boom.
so I'm holding this thing up there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
It's
whatever
dark.
I can out
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
And it just vanishes
Complete
from my view.
blackness.
And I'm in it too, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's a
I'm
sphere.
vanished.
Yeah, you don't see anything. 15-foot radius sphere.
So you,
For 10
so
minutes.
Dinar and Walnut, she whispers in a way you have never heard her whisper before, and then no, it's spooky, and then but around Kathris, Draub forms this just impenetrable black marble of darkness.
Wonderful.
And ordinarily I'd be thrilled.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I bet he loves it in there.
it's like a sensory deprivation
So
chamber.
he himself is in
Correct.
the darkness.
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
I've cast it on the gate, so it's not going to follow him.
No,
if he leaves.
but you can see projecting out of the back of this are these writhing tentacles.
I think it's the gates work for a moment.
Yeah.
And then when I realize it's not, I shriek, and I move about in it briefly to see if I can correct it. And then I relent, I back away from
And
the gate.
he leaves the tentacles inside the sphere. They don't follow him, correct? They're planted in the ground.
Oh no, they are reaching out directly from the gate.
Okay. Oh, from the gate. Okay. I thought they were on the ground. But he's moving away from the
Yeah, yeah.
tentacles.
See, he is moving away from the tentacles, but they actually don't like that.
I'm trying. It's like
I think
I'm
you
trying
gotta
to,
let the gate
I'm
just
trying
take
to
'em.
get better signal.
Yeah.
I assume that.
You're trying to get
No
more.
bars, no
focus
You're trying to get
might
more.
work better.
You're trying to get more gate bars. Take 14
the
points
thing out of his
of
hand?
damage.
Holy fucking
They rip me.
crap.
Yeah, yeah. So they don't want, but you know.
How much damage do they
Oh,
do?
that they don't
14.
like that.
No,
got
no, no.
21.
It's this. You have felt this before. This cold heat. You felt it in the darkness between rooms in the test market. In the shattered place that your
Where I first
companion
met that-
Walnut Dawngrass sewed together with spider silk
Oh, right, yeah. When I encountered that thing
entity.
that I apparently made a deal with, I'm bloodied. I don't feel good. I'm lashed by these tentacles.
That's right.
I
But
feel
you have
betrayed.
you have been drawn back. You can still see them reaching out, trying to draw you back in. But now from the back of it, you can see this dark sphere, and you can again see your companions.
Right.
And you are. It's almost it's reaching up almost to the top of your boot. This acid. You, I assume, have ascetic sandals.
Yeah, I'm like basically barefoot.
Yeah, 2 points of damage. Okay. So there are 3 escapes here.
3 great escapes.
Yeah.
The stairs. Up the
Yeah.
stairs.
Yeah.
Can you just grab him now that he's
Every
out
time
of
I do something to him,
You're so strong now.
this is just me, the pincushion
You're
today.
so strong.
I am really strong.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, you know what? That is true. I'm
That
very
is true.
strong.
I am very strong and great, right? I'm great.
Really great.
Okay. All right.
You're handsome.
Yeah.
So handsome.
You're looking good.
All right. All right. I'll try to grab him by the scruff
Yeah.
and bring him with us
Okay.
Yeah, pick him up.
as he
I
lashes
am-
out.
I am not paying attention to you.
No, he's not fighting anymore. I don't
I
think.
am,
God.
I'm
Stunned.
I'm screaming at the gate. I'm sorry. I was too weak. I'm too weak.
And I say, yeah, yep, you sure are, bud. Agreed. Come on.
So.
Can
so
I sweep up Rosie?
yeah.
And I scoop
Sweep
her
off her
up.
feet.
Yeah, and then just like in one motion, like I grab her and I just like put her on back so I can see that she's got those little soggy,
Yeah.
soggy feet,
Little sogs.
Yeah.
little soggy
Potty
peats.
toes.
And then I want to make way with these guys
Yeah.
to the stairs.
I'm just being carried
Exactly.
by you at
So,
this point.
so you remember on your way in that the stairs and indeed the stones were slick.
Yeah, I do.
You can see that same dark moisture is almost running down the stairs now.
We gotta go another way. This is a slip and
Damn
slide.
it.
Oh boy.
I know we're in like not times with slip and slides, but Walnut somehow knows what a slip and slide is. And so that's what's up. Of course she knows what it is.
All right.
All right. I need someone to make a quick decision. What exit are we taking?
Decisionist.
Left.
Left.
Okay.
Left.
So you are now running, splashing through this increasing volume of acid.
It's not good.
You get to the exit on the left, and you see that this is actually a staircase, exactly like the other one. All three of them. You can look back. You see that these are all identical staircases that go up, and you see just rivulets of mucus.
Okay. At this point, just because we're chilling in acid and he's out of the acid because you're holding him, and I want to imagine it's like this, and it's like very tender.
It's
Yeah,
like
no,
it's like The Bodyguard. You've seen The
No, I mean
Bodyguard?
basically what we're talking about here is a slash fanfic foundry.
Thank you.
Right?
I love it.
I'm
into it.
Kevin Costner.
Anyway, I cast a bark skin on myself just to boost my AC while we're
Love it.
doing this zone. Okay, so anyway, now I'm all crusty,
Yeah.
wading through the acid. Let's go try the other door.
Well, they're all
There was the one more.
nice. I thought you said
They're all the same.
they're all the same.
It's another stairway.
Okay,
Yeah,
well
it's
then let's go.
In the gate, everyone.
Hop in.
So
There's
you
this,
are
like, yeah.
so you are walking carefully, pushing your way up
The mucus stairs.
through the stairs. You can stand and it will flow through, but it's very careful, particular work climbing these stairs.
Is it like really viscous? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And you can see that at the top, the path is actually closed. You can see that there is almost stone, like you would brick up or stone up a door. You can see that it's closed at the very end, but you can see that in a small portal at the top. You can see that there is a way to look through.
Well, let's go look through.
Yeah.
And
The paper bird was right. Yeah. Yeah, we got to go up
All right.
as high as we can. Get as far away from the gate as we can.
Yeah. So you can see, and you can feel the place shifting as you're going up these stairs, and so through that portal you can see earth piling up against these stones,
Oh no.
and you can see that acid has now begun to fill up and is now starting to rise up into this passage.
My actual nightmare. Okay, can we bust through this? Can we try to bust through the stones?
Try, absolutely.
Turn into a bear.
Everybody try it.
I can't turn into anything else today. To be
I don't know
honest.
if I would have done all that. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'm resigned to my fate. I jump in the acid.
You know what? Not worth
I
it.
throw Chris first, and then I jump in behind him.
Right.
And then I go, oh, I'm immune to acid.
Do we see anything through that? So we see the earth piling in. Does it seem like if we bust through the stone that we're even going to be able to get out? Like we climb
You'll
out
have a different challenge.
Okay.
That is better than the current challenge.
Okay. All right.
that you have now.
I have -1 strength, so I got nothing.
I got negative.
All right, I throw you off to the side. Make sure you don't land in the acid, but off to the
I
side.
am inert. I'm like a
Get
I'm
out,
like a bag of
toothbrush.
rice.
I make a heavy swing at the stone.
Okay.
What do you got?
Smite and all.
Your fist.
With the,
I
I'm
love-
gonna
I love
swing
the-
the sword. I'm
Your
gonna try to,
sword.
try to
Awesome.
smite my ass through the wall.
Nice.
Ooh.
So 5,
So a 10.
8 is what it makes. Do I have to swing the hit though? I guess there's. I don't.
It's
right?
it's in there. Go ahead and roll again.
I'll just keep rolling.
Not forever.
4.
Yeah. So you are.
Now
so
it
you
breaks.
are.
Now
Not
you
too
get
much.
through.
But I mean, they can't dodge, right?
It can't dodge. It's true. But listen, there are rules to this stuff.
Okay.
So you are, and it doesn't. Honestly, it doesn't hurt the dramatic arc for you to be slamming your sword against this a couple
That's true.
times.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's well, that's it was an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah.
10.
Oh my
There we go.
god.
No, now we're good.
Yay,
Now we're
I
good.
did it.
So
I did it, guys.
So you are. So
Third try. First try.
So you basically you shrug Cthulhu off, and he slips down a couple steps.
Yeah.
And then you see Dinar Blitzen at the top of this passage, just with all of his draconic might, just slamming Toothbrush against this rock. And then the third and final hit, it connects clean, and then you can feel the shock wave off of this thunderous smite, and you lose a couple steps
Okay.
in it. I mean, you're kicking yourself up against this rising wave of acid. These rocks are shattered, and they start to fall past you, along with earth and rubble, pushing down. So right now you are essentially buried. You need to find a way through
Can I do any kind of dex to dodge around and jump on top of
to
this?
be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can be as safe as you can, but the reality is that you're still interred.
Okay, so we can't see any
Interred.
sky.
Like poop.
Okay. So we gotta dig through, and the acid is still coming up.
It is.
We need forest friends, summon like moles to dig us out.
Yeah.
We don't
I
have
got
it.
nothing. I cannot turn into an animal, nor can I summon
I had the
animals.
moles in my mind. So what do you got?
Save me, groundhogs.
Oh, precious hogs.
The part
Oh, sweet.
where the chat
Oh, sweet.
decides that we deserve to die.
Oh, sweet hogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just like we're done.
So Cthulhu,
Can someone snap him out of this? Yeah.
Yeah, Cthulhu is not.
A fourth player would help.
I'm gonna. Okay, well, I'll be the fourth player. I jump off of your back and I just start wailing on you, because I have not officially gramomancy, but I've had some difficult children in my life, and I just come up and I'm like, wake up right now. We need you to dig us out.
And I am clearly awake. Like I'm not. I'm just
You're
upset.
just enjoying
Yeah.
the abuse, I guess.
I
Great.
take 1 point of
1 point
enjoyment.
per punch.
per.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out a way that we could get out, but this is an important moment for Cthulhu because
I'm also gonna intimidate you. I'm gonna intimidate you with this microphone right off the chair.
Yeah. We're talking about
Tell
real
me about your
power.
important moment.
You borrow.
You can.
Wanna borrow
What I
Percival?
was, what I was going to say, the reason why it's an important moment for me is because I know I'm too weak to survive the answers that await me. I also know that this god is not the one I wanted, but it could lead me to something closer.
God, you deserve.
But I also know that if I act to help us leave, that is essentially me telling this god of teeth that I'm rejecting it.
Or
And I can no longer pretend that I'm in its service.
Or is it you proving to the God of Teeth that you're strong enough to survive this trial that he's putting you through right now?
Oh, I know better than that. That's
Believe
very
in
good,
yourself.
but I know better
Believe
than
in
that.
yourself, because
Well, let's see if
I
you
believe
can.
in you.
Let's see if you can convince me of that.
all right, I'm gonna intimidate the shit out of you.
Okay.
You ready?
We'll see.
We'll
Here's hoping.
see. Yeah, but how? That's
That's a
an
one.
It's a
actual
one.
one.
You
That's
talk
an
yourself
actual
into
one.
siding with him.
Yeah.
You're like, actually, you're kind of
God's
right.
right.
Actually, your God sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I reject my
Can we
faith.
just like you guys figure this out? Can you tell me more?
Yeah.
So is it? Hold on. So is it on Dinar Blitzen
Again?
I got. I have insight, and I'm like, I already know
What
why.
do I got?
It's dirt.
This is Toy Story 3 where everybody's holding hands.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Toward the end.
All right. Okay.
See if you can.
Try to persuade him.
Yeah.
Do I?
How many of my abilities am I going to use on
All of them.
Cthulhu today?
We're gonna take a nap after this.
This is
All right.
TPK material here.
Yeah.
Bud.
Do I know?
No, it is now halfway up these stairs.
Yeah.
Just use all your skills.
Do I know? Do I get the sense that, like, do I know how much dirt is beyond?
You can guess, but you don't know how much of that rumbling. You don't know how much shift has been there, and you can't gauge it past that.
Okay. All I know is the dirt is now pouring in.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out if something that I could cast, what if I could blow a hole out?
Yeah, just experiment. right?
We got to displace the dirt to.
Yeah, experiment.
Make
Use
a
your thing.
land.
Can I get a dexterity save from you, Walnut?
Oh. No. That's a 7.
Yeah. You slip down
Yeah.
and are up to your waist in acid.
How much?
4.
Can I extend my quarterstaff to try to drag
Absolutely.
her out? Okay, I'll do that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What do I need to roll for that?
To put your quarterstaff down, nothing.
Okay.
Doesn't work.
Yeah.
You're stuck.
I'm done.
You accidentally push her into it. No.
Yeah. So this is slavering now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I'm miserable and looking like incredibly like I don't want to do this.
I'll persuade you. I'll persuade you.
I take one of the stars off my cloak, and I throw it up into the dirt pouring down, whatever is the furthest away from
exactly.
us. Yeah.
So give me 3d4.
I attack the dirt.
Yeah.
You want 3d4, not 3d6.
I mean, I'll keep swinging on this.
Just keep chopping at it.
Yeah,
All right,
I don't.
all right.
So that's gonna be.
I can smite one more time.
Yeah, that's gonna be 8
8.
from that one.
Yeah. So you throw the seed out. It pauses in midair. 3 separate red arcs emerge from it, strike the dirt, and then once they've all collected, you can see a hole.
Yay.
And through it, you can see a few stars. So you feel a lot better.
I do.
But you
Happy
notice
now?
one of the stars is missing.
Yeah, but it's all fucked up somehow.
Yeah.
It's all upside down.
Everything's
Yeah.
upside down.
It's
Yeah.
all fucking crazy.
Constellation, it just says bad.
Sandwiches are trying to eat people.
It's a fucking nightmare.
These people got socks on their feet.
All right. So what's next?
I
It's
immediately
rising.
go
How
to,
big
like,
is the hole?
Let's go.
Smallish.
Is it small enough for a little halfling to fit through?
You could try to burrow through here. Sure.
I'm gonna try to burrow.
Yeah.
All right.
Go
At
for
least
it.
it won't be a total party
gonna-
kill.
Give me some dex.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. I got dex all day. It's 15.
Yep. So you're able to sort of dig and project your way through
Okay.
this, wriggle out.
And I'm trying to also widen the tunnel.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
yeah.
So now it is wide enough for anyone but Dinar to get through.
All right.
Good.
Are we all? Wait, are we? What's the? Is there an order to this? Or
Yeah,
am
I
just
look at you
acting?
and I go, you, out.
Yeah.
the
That's
order.
No, so I'm not.
Like he would
not
want to go
command.
last, right?
I'm saying like, are there turns here?
no.
it's
This
just
is
whatever?
not like that. This is
We just need
literally
to make
like
the hole bigger.
this is
All right.
sinking. No,
Okay.
Well,
Then
either one of them can get through.
I
I don't trust you. Leave me.
misty step
Oh, just right through?
out of the hole.
Yeah.
And I
seal us in.
You could have done that the whole time.
and I
Brick it up.
I could have
Oh, yeah,
done
he
it
has to be
at
able to
this,
see.
And I throw a rope down to you.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Still can't fit through the hole though, right?
Well, we gotta dig.
All right.
Yeah,
We
so
need a
Well,
rope,
can I
though.
take my sword
Can you bite it?
as like a? Can I do a smite and a thrusting move? Like it's
Yeah,
like a hit and then thing.
yeah,
So like
you can still do it.
jam
It's
the sword
it's
in.
Thunder Wave, right? It's a thunderous smite, yeah.
Divine smite.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So just try to like poke it into the hole and then blast it.
Go for it.
wider.
Like you do.
So I do.
Yeah.
So should I just roll
do it?
damage?
Yeah, I'm fine with this because even the minimum damage of that and
It's
the
like
effect.
2d8
Exactly.
and then 2d6 for the swing.
No.
On
The
dirt.
effect, the effect
Dirt.
is good. So
Yeah,
you're out.
don't-
You misty step through. You throw your rope through, and then wet earth just erupts and knocks you back.
I pipe cleaner it out with the sword.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Exactly. And then
So
you
just him?
Yeah, exactly.
He just is the only one who gets knocked back.
Yeah. I mean, you were out already first. Like you're fine.
Scramble out, yeah.
Wait, are you still in there with me? Well,
Yeah.
the hole's big enough now. Now we can.
Yeah.
Get out.
There is plenty of passage.
Yeah, but we come through like triumphantly.
Yeah, exactly. Hey.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys.
0 damage that whole time.
Yeah, I'm like, and I'm like all crusty from the bark, like.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually. When you think about it,
Thanks again, Chris. Cathris.
Cathris Drib.
You saved the day.
Yeah. You saved the day.
I'm like,
Yeah. All right. So we all come out.
Yeah.
And then
You do come out.
I'm assuming.
I bend over and I go, I'm getting too old for this shit.
And then I want to look at Cathris and I want to say, I want to get back to the cart,
Yeah.
but I want
Right
an
away.
explanation for what happened. in
Yeah.
there.
We're gonna have a long talk when we get home.
Right.
We're gonna do
Jim,
something,
mister.
and
Yeah.
it rhymes with schmintervention.
Yeah.
It's intervention.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same as
It's the same thing.
So you guys pile back into your cart. I assume this is a mostly quiet return trip, but if I'm wrong,
I'm going to map us back. I want to know exactly where this thing was.
yeah, exactly. So
remember.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. So
yeah.
we'll go ahead and make that note. Let me get another history.
Sure. 5.
Uh-oh.
it's some dirt.
We know about
Dirt
where
is
it is.
old
Yeah.
and part
Yeah,
of it.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a rock, but small and wet.
Yeah.
Very small.
I mean, technically, I always have my bearings in unfamiliar territories. So like,
Exactly.
You know, in a pinch, I could be like,
Sniff us back, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, between you and me, we'll figure
I
out
know
a way
this
to get
musty
back.
old
Yeah.
hole anywhere.
Map back
Exactly.
to the mount, kind of. Okay. Why did you have me do a history check?
That's how it works.
It's your history
That's how
check. Your history check
cartography works?
exactly is how we're doing it specifically for you and your background.
Okay.
That's why you know what you know.
Okay. Cool.
And if you don't know,
Now you know.
now you know.
Wow.
Mr. President.
Okay.
Right.
So
Yep.
we're on our
So
way
yeah,
back.
yeah. So you are on your way back. Much easier.
I go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Saying no spooning. You don't get to spoon.
You
We're
are
bad
out of the spoon club.
Yeah.
So as
a fork.
the sun rises, it's much easier to navigate your way through these old overgrown roads. You're able to find your way back to the long road and get north. The Doomgate Inn was not a great distance south. You are able to roll back in
Okay.
to Red Larch,
Nice.
where the Desserin Valley branch of the Acquisitions Incorporated franchise is centered at the Drawn and Courtier.
Well,
I
we
cast
have
a long, thoughtful look at Welver's.
Yeah, exactly.
When
So
things were so much simpler.
yeah, so you look over left. You can see Welver's wagons. You can see his son dutifully trying to maintain the business. You know that in one of those wagon holes he has in the back that Welver's snoozing away, curled around a hammer.
That he calls Rosie.
Yeah, exactly, that he calls Rosie. Maybe Rosie is written on it. And then you look wistfully, and then as you look right, you see 4 carts.
Uh-oh.
And this is not a. I've tried my best to establish like what tier of town Red Larch is. You see 4 separate carts at the Drawn and Courtier, and you recognize them instantly. These are very similar to the cart that brought you here, but these are not Janari carts. This is Dragonborn royalty, but not of your clan.
Oh no.
Oh no, they're gonna take their egg.
So this is there's another, obviously. Jannar is in the eastern ridge of the Sword Mountains. Scala, another Dragonborn enclave, farther to the north, more platinum caste, generally speaking, in their upper echelons. You can see that there are 4 such carts out front of the Drawn and Courtier.
That's not good, probably. Another thing. Ugh, this day. Am I right, everyone? That's what I say.
I turn to you and I'm like, do you think they're here about
jeez.
the egg?
I say, those are Dragonborn cards. And I say, yeah, probably.
Yeah. All right.
I'm assuming.
Okay.
The way today's been going.
And you're not worried about it?
I'm very worried about it.
Okay, just checking. You're hard to read sometimes.
Yeah, it's a facade.
It's the dragon.
Yeah.
It's the face.
It's this fake facade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to care about anything too much.
No.
Should we go in?
Yeah.
All right, after you.
All right. I kick in the door. I say, "Where's my little Eggy? Where's my precious baby?"
When the door opens, you see royal guards, the highest echelon talent. Every ring, every plate of their armor, immaculate. And you see an infuriated prophetess drawn, currently yelling at what could only be called a princess. But as you're aware, you have the human kingdoms, and they have a certain idea of a princess. Your idea of a princess is a 100% battle-hardened poet, badass.
Yeah.
This is the absolute upper echelon of Dragonborn society. And as you come in, she turns, and you can see that platinum cast to the scales. And she says, "I wondered what I would say when I saw the person responsible for this. I have nothing."
Responsible for
Totally rescuing and taking care of you.
Yeah. I'm not sure I follow. Also, hi, by the way, Dinar.
Her
Royal Dragonborn.
Her retinue, as soon as the hand comes out, weapons are drawn.
Does Dinar have like an official title to bust out
Just
with
a-
royalty?
Prince of
Prince.
the Dinar clan, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, this is
I'm
entirely
so-
not the way
Prince
so-
Dinar Blitz-
so-
yeah.
I see. Okay.
So she
You're
said,
treating Prince Dinar.
I hear Prince and I'm just like,
she laughs.
Yeah, same.
She laughs. A Janari prince is a contradiction in terms, as you are well aware.
I am not. No, what?
She says,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like, really interesting.
it's a lot of nope. She says, my agents informed me that a dragonborn of a lesser clan had come across my egg. My egg. What do you think? What do you think typically happens under these circumstances?
I
How did
saved
you
your
come
egg.
by this egg?
I saved your
so
egg. For starters, hold on. My clan, better than your clan. Second, I saved your egg. And I've been taking great care of it.
Have you taken better care of it?
Than a goblin? Yeah, I think so.
or someone who got it stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah, or someone that got it
I
stolen. Yeah,
walk
that's a
into
good one. Hey,
I walk in between, or I approach, and I'm still very disheveled from the adventure.
Every time you come in here, you're
yeah,
fucked up.
I'm
inside.
wild-eyed.
And the swords, I'm assuming, like a new person to train them on.
Yeah.
And I say to this princess, this is a good man. He
Dragonborn.
this is
Better,
a good
way better than a
dragonborn.
man.
Sorry.
Actually,
This
it's
is,
both, yeah.
this is a dragonborn.
Both
he,
men.
he took care of an egg which you lost. And
An
then I-
egg which was stolen. You forget yourself, drow.
Hang on, I don't really like where this is going at all. I agree with what's going on here. You have come to our base of operations. First off, listen, I'm not gonna get in a custody battle over whose egg is whose egg, but you don't have any right to come in here making demands. Are you, what are you? Are you queen of the drawn and courtier? No, listen. listen, I think we all just need to take a step back. Walnut's like really pissed off, throwing.
Had a rough day.
She's just like bringing like drow like racial stuff into it. Walnut's like, no, that's not how we're gonna play today. Anyway,
I play right into it. I'm like, I get it. Like, we're better than them, and I get it.
That's all true, actually. You're doing this, and then while you're doing that, she's not absorbing it. Like, you're doing the whole thing, like you're having your great moment, and she can't hear it. She can't hear it at all. She has the egg now in a royal case with her, and she walks to the door, and she turns to you and she says, I did wonder what I would say. Now I know.
Thank you.
I wondered at what sort of creature would be responsible for something like this. And I don't think that you have the intellect to pull this off. I think that you have been manipulated by powers beyond yourself, and I pity you.
That's the weirdest thank you I think I've ever heard in my life, lady. That thing would have been better as an omelet. That's what it was gonna be before I found it.
She turns and she walks to the door, and you can see as she gets to the door and opens it, she goes like this. That's the end.
That's what gets me.
That's the end.
That's the nail
of this week's adventure. Acquisitions Incorporated, the C Team. What a pleasure. Shadow Council, please hang around. We are going to have some good times.
Yeah, we need to have a fucking talk with you.
At the table talk section of the show. We're going to take advantage of the restroom facilities. We'll return refreshed, and we'll hang out for a bit. So hang around.